And welcome back to 24 to Hit. Hope you had a brilliant New Year's and a Christmas. We've had a nice long break. And we're here to, fuck with me again, aren't we, people? Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in case you forgot, I am Karou, your Dungeon Master. We have...
Tyson as Yagnar.
Jacob is Deadeye.
Miranda is Nix'aa. Jami is Karou. Maggie is Elanna.
And through the power of the internet, of course. Sorry, I cut you off.
Daniel as Molazar.
Oh. So, let's get straight back into it. Last we left off, you managed to immolate a troll, start a black hole, set half the castle on fire, send, how many bloody hobgoblins and goblins through the black hole to the astral plane, which now the poor bastards are probably going to starve there, you monsters.
They were in the way.
They were in the way.
Got to make a black hole.
You entered the castle, or the Black Moss Keep, to confront Muntar, the hobgoblin leader, who turned out to be a highly trained wizard. Proceeded to pretty much fry your butts as soon as you walked in the front door with a nice big fireball, knocking down a few of you. But luckily you had Barry Hoot with you, who did get knocked out himself. After a few fog clouds and swinging in the dark, you managed to dispatch of the hobgoblins. You got your items that were stolen from you back. And Lord Elwyn rushed down into the vaults of the Black Moss Keep, looking for his family fortune. You all tried different ways of breaking into the vault. Nix'aa, you did really well with the ice. Unfortunately, it didn't work. Then Karou came through with melting the hinges off the door. You do have to replace that door now, but still, semantics. Unfortunately, no fortune was found. Empty vault, to the Lord's dismay, as he now has no money to pay you. Left was a receipt from the Bank of Narrington, the northwest. And he has now urged you to find his fortune to, rebuild the keep and pay you what you are due. And this is where we left off. You're in an empty vault at the bottom of a ruined keep. Somber old Lord Elwyn slumped over this table, head in his hands, trying to figure out how this could have went awry without him knowing. What would you like to do? Don't all go at once.
I'm just going to do the whole dad thing. I'm going to walk up to him and go, yeah, that's pretty much his shit.
Indeed. As I said, we need that money to renovate and pay you for your services. Hoping to restore this keep. And maybe you all can use it as a home for yourselves. And help me cleanse this land of the evil that permeates it. But until we get this money, as the young kids say, we're boned.
Boned.
Hey.
Funny chuckle.
Anyone else?
I will go up to Molazar.
Yeah.
No. I'll just say, look like you got knocked around a little bit old man. You feeling alright?
I'm still kicking.
Barely.
Just be like, good lad. Just tap him on the shoulder.
Good lad. Yes. He isn't like twice your age.
Oh, a good boy.
You hear banging and clanging coming from upstairs as you hear a grumpy old dwarf kicking over rubble. We can't get upstairs. It's all fucking blocked. Looks like we're camping in the hall for tonight.
What's it blocked by? Investigation check?
Oh, you don't. You can go there and look. It
Okay.
is. Yeah, don't. You roll. Yes. No, it is. It is blocked. Most of the furniture, it has been moved from other areas of this ground floor and shoved into this fucking staircase,
Okay. So-
blocking it. As you saw from outside, most of the keep is intact, but some walls are broken in. So the hobgoblins here have tried to block access from upstairs, where there are open holes, to create a more fortified position where they can hold.
So they're not like hiding some creepy creature upstairs.
I'm definitely hiding.
Roll perception.
I'm just gonna. It's the
Yeah,
motherfucker
go
up
for
there who's gonna eat us.
Always sleeping.
Yeah.
Moles out there. Oh, I can hear it. Like, oh shit.
Perception.
I was like, get Barry Hood to smell them out.
16. You've been walking around. It's dead quiet. You have cleared this place from any living thing.
Just wanted to make sure.
The smell in here, though, it's fucking terrible.
Can they like
Oh
open
my god,
the
necromancy.
Oh, yeah, you could try. You walk over to the windows, you push them out, they just fall out.
Otherwise, it's zombies.
That's alright. It's
And it
what
has
it
open
Smells
hole.
like home. What are you talking about? This is great.
Yeah, looking around. So, you guys have free reign to look around what you can in the keep.
Mhm.
Just tell me what you want to do.
It's got a
All
I
right.
meant more in general.
What time is it, approximately?
Time, I'd say it's late afternoon. It's starting to get dark now.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take Barry Hood out for his late afternoon business. Let him do what he needs to do, and then walk back in and see if we can look at that blockage and see if we can open it up.
All right, you're having a look.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, roll a perception check for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me also want that. Okay. Cool beans. Got 2 miles on all of these. I got 9.
9 plus.
No, just 9.
9?
Yeah.
No, it's easy enough to see. Old tables, chairs, there's a fucking stove in there, an oven. Like,
How about me and Barry Hood start pulling that stuff out?
right, I want you just make a strength check with Barry Hood, because he's got the highest strength,
Oh, Barry Hood was high
to see if you can. I think you'd have a higher strength than you.
I forgot everything.
No good, it's been a while. It's been a while.
Zombies, so when zombies come out.
I've got a +6 to my strength.
Hmm?
Dead zombies.
Do you?
Yeah. 18.
Plus 6 is a bit higher, I think. Isn't it?
No, saving throw +6.
I'd say throw, no, it's a normal number. Plus 4.
+4.
Yeah.
There we go.
So you can do it if you want.
I'll do it.
Okay,
Two,
go for it.
2.
Roll a strength check.
I think it's +20. Oh, come on. 11.
11? Sorry, mate. These objects are wedged in there so tightly, it's going to take bashing, like, pulling the masonry out on the other sides of it to get all this rubble out. Right. What else is everyone else doing?
I just want to make a remark about the smell and be like, God, it smells like zombies or something in here.
You hear Amrock going, no, it's just the goblins. They live in filth, you know. They just shit wherever they want. Yeah. And I have to fucking clean it. You have your 3 retainers there too. It's the dwarf man, the human male, and the dragonborn lady. And they've come in, they're looking, they're like, oh, fuck. And no one's like, well, don't worry, we'll get in more workers to help you. Don't stress too much. And he goes over to that throne that Muntar had made, pushes all the crap off it, and he sits down. He's like, this is fucking terrible. Well, at least we're somewhere safe for tonight. Hopefully, I don't expect any of them to be coming back. Or I think we've taken out most of the main force.
a quick question. So we're in like essentially the vault and everything.
No, well, I'm just saying you've all come up now. You're having a look around.
There's a few different things I want to ask Lord Belmont, specifically if there was a dungeon in the area, like a place where they might have held prisoners or anything like that.
Indeed. And he comes down with you down into the vault. You need to take a left past the vault. And there is an old dungeon down here. And a series of cells, now rusted and worn. And you can see in through the bars. There are a few humanoid skeletons just strewn about in there. Like, this is where Father kept some of the local bandits that we managed to capture until they were taken off down to one of the, Narrington, actually. We tried and either executed or put in hard labour. It looks like a few of them didn't make it out.
So no one alive, obviously, in the area.
No, but you can see these skeletons. They are long.
While I'm here, is there anything that I can notice in regards to carryable either manticles or torture implements?
There's no torture implements, but each skeleton will have manticles on them, but they are pretty rusted. You can try to get into the door. As soon as you put your arms on it, the hinges just break. These things are shot to shit. And you go in there. They are serviceable, but they are rusted. So they could break, they could hold. You don't know.
Fix them.
You could certainly try.
Yeah, I'm going to take a set of manacles. And the other thing I want to look for is if any of the fallen enemies left behind, specifically a shield.
A few of the hobgoblins had some shields, yes.
I think one.
Yeah, definitely. It's just a normal
Straight up shield.
metal shield.
So I'm going to equip the shield, pretty much put my rapier just to the side, not actually kind of equip.
No, you go ahead. Yeah, you can use it.
That's what. That's all.
Do we know
Are you proficient in shields?
I'm
Oh, you are.
fine.
Do we know he grabbed the manticle things?
Yes, he did.
I'll kind of tell you, like these might be useful. Would I be able to see if I can clear up any of the rust with them with Tinker's tools?
You can, try. Make a. What would that be?
I've brought them back up.
What would that be? Make a intelligence check with your proficiency bonus because you are proficient in Tinker's tools.
While this is happening, I'm going to ask you.
Yeah.
How hot can you make your fire, roughly?
That's a great question.
Hot enough to melt metal. You know that much.
Didn't
So
see.
intelligence with.
You don't have to use
The proficiency bonus, yes.
Can't.
Yeah, you melted those metal hinges, so yeah, you can melt metal with heat, like heat metal.
Just as I can cause an object to glow red hot, but it doesn't actually have a temperature.
Well, not really melt. You enough to be malleable to knock out.
So,
Like forge
how
hot.
did you go with your...
I rolled 17.
17, you can start to clean these off. They're pretty old. They're over 50 years old, sitting in the middle of a dungeon. You possibly could make them serviceable. It's going to take a while to clean them though. It's not like an overnight thing.
Would you like to heat metal? We can, but it's one of my second level skills. Like I'm about to use it. Stop me.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, like there's nothing thing. I'd say if you want to use up some spells, if you want to do some stuff tonight, go for it. You'll be having a long rest. So,
Would you like me to heat your metal?
well,
I kind of look at just like
I mean,
this person I met like a couple of hours ago, strangely, and like, just kind of still scrolling.
I'm about, oh, no, have fun. Have fun.
Right.
Thank you. I'm going to transform my all-purpose tool to smith tools. I'm sure you're still coming a mile away.
of course she is. Yeah, you guys can just pull some stuff up.
I'm gonna like put it on the. I get tongs, so it's not. I get some. All bases
God damn
covered,
it.
Kyle. All bases covered, yeah. Is there any water?
That's a good question.
Can I do an investigation check?
Yeah, roll an investigation check to find
Sorry,
some
but you
water.
have to
about.
cool it immediately after. If my blacksmithing knowledge is correct. Oh, I only got an 8.
You do find out the back of the
9, sorry.
the throne room, which turns out to be an old mess hall, is converted into his throne room. There is a kitchen that is now missing a stove and an oven. You know where they are.
I know where those things are.
There are a few barrels out the back there with old stagnant water.
Okay.
I do believe there was a barrel of water in the throne room, but somebody decided to use it to try to ice people.
That's okay. The stagnant water will still do.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fine. You don't
So,
drink it.
It hasn't been an hour. It would still be frozen. I can collect the shattered pieces and put it back into the barrel.
We were 5. You can melt water.
Melt water. Yeah.
Melt ice into water. I had the logic there.
But anyway,
All right.
well, you should get the water there, ready to go. I'll ask if you could please heat these vegetables for me.
I mean, I rolled constant, but I don't think
That's fine.
Body of Sisyphus.
I'm doing a very basic thing.
Very basic.
nothing is basic with you lot.
I was looking at white phosphorus ammunition before.
Please don't.
Okay.
Oh, my life already.
And then, yeah, okay, so do I need to roll something for that, or? Or I get a proficiency in it. I just need to roll a d20.
What would that be? Yeah, another intelligence check with your proficiency. See if you can, like, use your skills to smith up these manticles into a more serviceable condition.
Let's drop these for me. 18.
18? Fair enough. What are you trying to do?
Fix them up, reshape them.
Yeah, you beat it up, burn most of the rust off.
Yep.
Yeah, you being you had pulled them apart until into their respective pieces, heated them up, quenched them. Yeah, and these things come out looking serviceable now. Put them back together. Yeah, you've got some all right manticles.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Look at you,
There you
all
go.
working together.
I'll look at it. I'll look at them, be amazed, be like, I've been cleaning those for the last 45 minutes. I think it's only right with that amazing work that you get to keep.
And you're like, ha! All right.
Pretty much. Whee!
Hey, what else is you commented? Mozart, you doing anything? Having a look?
I've kind of just gone off to do my own thing, and I'm like collecting all the bodies and I'm piling them up in a corner.
Yeah, you see Mozart just dragging.
Like this cute, like.
Yeah, these bodies and just piling them up. Old Elwyn's looking at him, confused. He's not really hiding it either.
Sorry, say that again.
Lord Elwyn is like giving you a really weird look as you're like piling these bodies up. He's dragging them around by the ankles.
Yeah, I just say they could come in use for us.
Obviously, a little bigger. Nothing to see here.
You're like, okay.
Well, he doesn't have a bag holding to put them in anymore. Someone saw
I know.
I do worry you about holding, don't I?
You do, but that's alright. We did something awesome.
Well, I can.
Fucking black hole.
I can do it over Oh yeah, because I got rid of mine as well, so that's fine. There's so many tabs.
It is a new day. So if you can do it once a day, you could
I
do it
can
again
do
tonight.
it.
Can I also summon my familiar
Yeah,
again?
of course. What's your familiar again?
What did I say? Was it just like a skeleton? Can I have a skeleton?
Yeah, alright. Alright.
Okay, well then, can I start making Jen a
Yep,
bag
go
of
for it.
holding?
So, you see Molzar sit down in the corner for about an hour, just chanting to himself. He's got like incense and candles out in front of him.
Does the incense smell better than the body? No.
And the incense he's burning has a really pungent smell of
Can you
like
just imagine?
a corpse.
Oh,
And then, poof, out of nowhere is like a little halfling skeleton about this big. It just waves at him. Everyone's like, what?
I want to make it a hat. Cute. I have cobbler's tools. We can make him little boots.
Can we put
This is my little help.
skeleton
No.
back in the boot and let it ride?
No clothing, no clothing. He stays like this. This is perfect.
Yeah, it's just a skeleton, just like, yeah, about that big. Just looks at him.
And then he starts. I've ordered him to go help me with the bodies, and he's just like really trying his hardest to like yank one.
Yeah, he's pulling like a
One of the bodies
severed
out.
arm along, throwing it on the thing. You see him get like a hatchet from somewhere and start cutting things. It's a bit morbid.
He's earning a living.
Well, Amrock finds
Thank you.
serviceable area to start cooking. He makes you another hearty stew. He shows you that there is a barracks off to one of the sides of the mess hall that the hobgoblins were sleeping in with makeshift beds. It does smell, but hey, it's a place to sleep.
Is there any like curtains or anything around? Even if they're all beside
Oof, no, anything that could have been burnt has been ripped down.
There's not like
Anything that could have been used for making barricades has been smashed up and made.
so there's not any cloth anywhere.
There is, but it is well worn and horrible.
What kind of suits actually?
Yeah,
Just
well,
thinking.
oh, you needed the bag. You could sew up a bag out of some crappy old cloth.
Get one of the goblins and make it into leather.
You could make a goblin skin bag. I feel like that is
Actually-
very fitting for Molzar.
I feel like I could be able to do that if I'm.
You would definitely know. how to do
Okay.
I
It
thought
would
this
take
was-
more than it would take more than a night though.
What if even with leather workers tools?
Yeah, with leatherworks tools it would take a lot quicker, but to tan and
Okay, well should we start in the part? No, I'll just use the old cloth.
yeah, you can make a
If it
bag.
smells gross, you like gross smelling things, so
He's an old man.
It
Most of these smells
But we
fucking
can have a little
gone anyway.
Look,
so
Yeah, no, you can sew one up and use that to make a bag.
okay.
You do also find a few leather pouches and that on the bodies of the goblins.
Okay, so kind of a match.
There's a few things. Like the goblins all had their weapons on them, a few coins, nothing.
can I do one thing?
Yeah.
Has Mole's not taken the big guy's body away yet?
Which big guy?
The main boss that we fought.
Has Molzar taken the spellcaster's stuff? I do believe Molzar took
No,
the spell book he had though.
So I'm going to walk over to Molzar and go, you're collecting these, correct? Can I
correct.
just cut the ear off this guy? And I'll give you the rest?
I don't care. You can have whatever part you
Cool,
want.
sweet. Taking it, pocket it. Thank you. And I'll just throw the body into his pile.
They don't need to be whole for me to use them.
Noted for future reference.
Lord Elwyn looks through the documents he found down in the vault and he's like, oh, here's something useful for you, friends. Looks like a map. He hands you, hand it to you. Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Does anyone else want to open it or do I get to open it?
Oh.
Okay.
It's nothing special. It's just a little map I made of the area.
Feel like I'm in treasure.
We're all looking at different times.
Looks like it's of the Vale. And then he gets out a pen and over your thing he writes down Like, it's a ruin now, that's changed, this is this.
With
And he points to Narrington on it. And he's like, oh, normally that would be a day's travel northwest, but I bet you the roads are now overrun and hard to travel, so I expect it would take probably 2.
So I look at it and go, yep, this is a map. I don't think I've had these.
do I still have my map?
Pretty.
Yeah, you're making
Well,
them. You're making a better
Yeah, I'm
detail.
kind of making them.
Yeah, and you can copy that one.
Okay.
You do making another duplicate of it quite well. It's like, well, at least you know where you're going. I can't thank you all enough for the help you've already given me. This has been a long time coming. And I haven't actually been totally candid with you all. The reason I hired you to take back my home, bring back the Black Moss name, is I don't actually have that long to live. I have a disease that is eating away at my body, and unfortunately, the clerics can't do much about it. I've lived a long life. People thought I've done, but this has always been the one thing I wanted to get done before.
Well, that's sad.
It's not contagious, is it?
As he's telling us this, can I go up to him and just start inspecting his body?
Roll a medicine check.
Oh, not too soon!
Can I?
18?
18.
Medicine check.
Intelligence. His intelligence is really high. So you're looking at him. He's giving you this weird look as he's talking. You can't see any disease on him. But looking at the way he's been acting, being out of breath,
He's kind of running into battle too.
he was trying to, but someone wasn't letting him. And when he did, he couldn't really do too much. He was casting his healing. He was very out of breath. I believe he might have some form of cancer. Because, cancer does exist in fantasy lands, guys.
Well, that's real. Style.
I didn't say this game was going to be all fairies and rainbows.
Well,
One thing
Can't
about
the wrong people.
was it
So this is like his Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Auntie Donna and D&D?
Auntie Donna.
The cancer bit, though? They just
To be fair, cancer is pretty magical. Like, we can't fix that shit.
You heard it here, folks.
Is that where
Cancer is magical.
Cancer is
Thanks.
magical.
Magic is always good.
That's
Sure.
true. If I ever get cancer,
But you can see,
that'd be your response.
Well, then you can see there is something wrong.
Yeah, okay, so it's obviously not.
The best that we've ever had.
Something that I couldn't do about, though.
No. Even you know that, like, a disease of this magnitude.
Not even like cure disease.
Should you?
Greater restoration.
No, because
Nothing.
just how
What
they
about revivify?
revivify.
Revivify.
Come back.
I like that.
I say things phonetically.
You guys can figure it out if you want, but this is just how he is.
Can anyone learn revivify? I think I might be able to eventually, actually.
Probably.
You know everything for the set of tools.
Can I have it?
What? Yeah, eventually.
While I'm looking through the map, I start getting a little bit antsy again, as I was when we were on the road. From looking at the direction we're going across the water and through the trees, do I recall any points of danger?
No, here's the thing. None of you, apart from Karou, have been in this area. Now, Karou,
Excuse me, Barry Hood has.
he's a bloody owl. He's showing the map and he's like, "Ooh." Now, Karou, you look at this, and some of it matches up to the records your grove had. but it does outline a few places that were missing on your maps. You came down straight along the ridge and the waterline beside Nerrington. You could see it across the water, but you couldn't really make anything out of it. All you've been told is this land is dangerous and full of things that want to pretty much rip your face off.
The same kind of danger as what I'm trying to get rid of.
Yes, like the
I didn't
corrupted
know that.
animals. Yes.
Okay.
So he's getting Nancy. She's just like,
Yeah.
You're just like,
I'm panicking a little bit. Not panicking, but you know, I've grown up in these woods. I know what it looks like, and I don't really know if this is the best idea ever for someone else's money.
I'm just going to be mildly excited because I don't know anything. What I'm doing.
mildly excited. You're like, oh, and everyone else is like,
Can
oh.
a bit of an adventure. That's what I wanted to do.
I'm just excited because I have a map again. I'm a pirate store, so you know. I saw a map. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
map.
Say,
I can read this.
Oh, you could.
There's not enough
start
water on it
charts.
for you though. It's
Yeah.
kind of annoying.
There's a lake. I'm playing the lake.
So, you all have a nice meal.
I'm not.
Lord Elwyn regales you of tales of his youth, fighting against, well, all sorts of things, being a young adventurer, and a paladin of helm,
Oh, God of protection.
the god of protection. And he explains, like, you know, power's been passed down in my family for generations and generations. Trying to be serious here.
Who's got the James told the name. What's your name, your familiar? Please?
Walter White.
Yes. As I was saying, regaling tales of him fighting witches. And the power of the paladin has been passed down generation and generation. My father was one, my grandfather was one, yada yada. Heard the stories before, but unfortunately, I had to go out and make my name myself. And without our homestead, the Lich already defeated because, well, what you two now wield in your hands, prowess with the sword had waned. More people being trained with guns, and nobody had use for a man that could, you know, stab a guy 16 times and you could shoot him from 60 paces. But I made a good living. I fought ghosts, fought gnomes.
How do you find a ghost?
You stab it with a magical weapon. It's funny, it's weird.
Thought,
No,
Is there resistance?
a little bit. It's like stabbing jelly.
they're like,
I think you're like, that's cute.
I think it's called ectoplasm. That's what the wizard in my group said just before, you know, the ghost went down his throat and he exploded. It was gruesome. Sorry, I don't think that would happen to you. I think you've got a handle on the undead. As he looks down to your little Walter White,
few hours at this point.
it's going to take you pretty much for the rest of the night. So in the morning, you'll have it done.
Yeah.
Anyone else doing anything throughout the night?
Have a long rest. I'm gonna need 4 hours. I'm good.
Do we know who made this map? Like,
Did he make it?
Oh, one of my father's retainers probably made it.
so he couldn't tell me
Wait.
more about the places I don't.
Oh, if you ask, I could probably give you some information. It's been a while ago.
So we're just about to do a
I
long
like
rest.
your
right?
Yeah.
Do we have to keep watch or no?
You can. Amrical is already taking a watch, so one other person could after he's done.
How about Barry Hood and I go for a bit of a walk together? Just walking around.
All right, you go to bed now, get a bit of rest.
Yep, do a few dance stalls
Can I
and crack
come
into it.
file a snap?
This split second.
Yes. Yeah, I'll allow that. I'll give you a bit of information. So you know that
Yeah, long rest together.
it's not magical.
Mhm.
It was made about 60 years ago
Okay.
by a few hands in the Black Mosque's estate, the names which make up now. Bill, Bob, and Ted. There you go. Just normal retainers under the hire of Black Moss family, keeping a detailed record of the area for, well, just record purposes, pretty much.
Okay, so just
Yeah. One city in the area, Narrington, because it was at the Narran Vale beforehand. And the outlying villages which supply livestock, timber, stone, real specialised little villages. Listen. So, anyone else want to do anything, or do they just want to have a long rest?
Long rest, but I do want to know if Bill, Bob, and Ted were adventurers.
No,
And if they specifically had a bonus one.
Oh, but excellent.
Yeah, I do. No, they were cartographers under the employ. Regular members. Yep, everyone's more than welcome to have a long rest now.
doing my 4-hour meditation.
Yep. After you've had about 6 hours sleep, Amber comes, gives you a kick, it's like, your turn.
Yep.
Still your bed. And off and you and Barry go,
Yep.
What are you usually doing?
I just casually walk around, and I'm literally, as I walk around with Barry Hood, I'm remembering the times I walk around my camp with my kids, and just usually just walk around with them and look around the camp and just doing stuff with them. So this keeping Barry Hood around with me kind of reminds me of them too when they walk around beside me.
Yeah, you're having a nice little walk. You're talking to them about your family.
Not
They
that
are, obviously has no idea what you're saying.
no,
And
like,
it's nice. It is a lot warmer than it is usually for you. It's usually pretty much pelting down with snow where you come from.
I'm just taking in the night sky, looking at it all, just trying to keep up updated, but also just
It's
reminiscing back home.
really beautiful for
A corrupted area.
an area where there are no sounds. Like
No.
usually you go out at night, you hear like mosquitoes, cicadas, some other
The crunching of
sounds.
snow.
Yeah, crunching snow. Here, it is dead silent.
That's really
Besides one thing,
Yep.
you do hear a rock get kicked. What do you do?
Yeah, you hear a rocket kick.
What do you do? Panic.
I would look like I then try and perception and see where the rock came from.
Roll a perception.
What you do?
I like how your response is.
He's now
panic
taking on a piece.
and mine. Ah.
Because you got
I'll do it. 13.
You look around.
You, s-
What are you doing?
you just see Molazar walking up to the wall, and he looks back, and he sees you looking at me, and he goes, "Don't mind me, young fella. An old man has to relieve himself every now and then." And then he just goes and pisses up against the wall.
I just go, right, just do a hand wave, just yell out, as long as you're okay. Yell out if you need me. And just keep casually walking. Don't almost not in earshot in case he doesn't fall over and slip. Okay, so he's good.
Drop back fall. Stop.
Highlight and kidney stones.
Alright. Yeah, the watch goes on uneventful.
Stops right now, I can't stop.
You weirdos.
So it's like I think it was it Walter White helping him relieve it all?
He's holding it for you.
He's pulling on my cape. He's pulling on my robe to try and get me back to bed.
It's just pale white halfling skeleton. Just making no sound.
I'm just gonna sit there for a second and soak it and be like, I need to write this back for home. They need to know about this. And you just go, yep.
Speaking of which, speaking of which, while you're out and watch, Black Raven lands on the battlement in front of you.
Ooh.
Around its neck, it's a small leather pouch.
Mm-hmm.
What are you
I'm
doing?
going to walk up to it and then put my hand towards it, see if it bites me. Then if not, then
It
proceed.
stands there looking at you.
Okay, I
Lifts
proceed.
its head up.
Alright, I proceed to open the pouch and see what's inside it.
Yep, inside there's a few painted, well, pictures that your kids have sent you.
Yes! I start tearing up and being happy, then I slam them all over my arm.
Yeah, you start putting them on.
And then I put in my. Can I put notes back into it?
Yeah, of course.
Sweet. I put the ear in, and then I put the notes in of everything that's happened, so they know what's happened, into that pouch. All right, cool.
You're sending them an email.
Yeah, it's a trophy. We beat the guy.
Like Orc Village, right?
All right.
Yeah. Bro.
For my kids. There
Yep,
we go.
and yeah, you.
Bye.
Yep, and the raven takes up and flies back where it came.
Please tell me that's what you wrote on the note.
Yes.
It's the trophy.
Yeah.
That's it.
No,
It's a
I
trophy
wrote like a
with
full
the-
paragraph, like everything's happening. Even the bit I scribbled in saying, literally saw this skeleton help this old guy go to the bathroom. And did everything. Like, I literally scribbled that in just before I sent it off. So it's all there. Oh.
It's like a whole medical journal.
Oh, it's medical.
No, it's a journal for my kids. This is the novel. This is what happened. This is what I lived through.
All right. Everyone had their long rest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone fix up their things.
Doing that now.
All right. Morning comes. You sit out in the battlements and watch the sun rise with your new owlbear companion.
Yep, looking at my kids' pictures.
Yep,
Yep.
going through.
I do a long rest on click on your face. Oh.
Click on your face.
Oh. It's not the same as the photo. Mm-hmm.
So, you're woken up to the smell of a actually decent breakfast. Bacon, eggs, beans. Great dwarf cuisine. Also, overshadowed by the smell of just hobgoblin. It was a rough sleep. You're sleeping on what looked to be old furs and leathers. And that just stunk. But it's better than sleeping on the floor.
Oh, can I present Dan's bag of holding to him?
Yeah, we can go give Molzar his bag of holding.
It's gonna be like a bit stinky and a bit patchworky, but I'll be like, here you go. A bag.
The smell doesn't mind me.
Okay.
And I say thank you.
We good?
Excellent. So yeah, you put your bag of holding back. Perfect. Anyone doing anything in the morning?
I'm gonna do my morning yoga.
Okay. Yeah. Present the
Just
stars.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and they're like the very
Upwards
like
out there.
yeah. He's mimicking me as we do it too.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
I know how to get
Ooh.
I'm just watching that.
Yeah. The three retainers are just like.
Oh.
Excellent. Lord Elwyn comes up. Piece of toast hanging out of his mouth, beans in one hand and a little cup. Like, right, well, I'll fortify the keep with our rock here and the retainers. I'll send word to Fort Kane. The lady commander there will send some troops up to help me maintain the land. And whenever you are ready to head off, the supply is ready for you. Unfortunately, the roads north will be unsuitable for the cart. You're going to have to go on foot. I believe you're more than capable of looking after yourselves. He sees that. He's like, Barrington is a big city, but I don't expect too many dangers. It's like village came through. It'd be like here. Maybe there'll be a few goblins. Maybe there'll be things shacked up there. I have no idea. No one's been there in over 50 years.
Alright.
You need to find the bank. Somewhere, hopefully, hidden.
Just asking, because I don't have one in my place. What does it look like?
Would I be able to answer? Because that'd be on my city.
He's trying to remember. It's the big brick building. stone. I'm sorry, it's been so long.
It's okay. I
But
don't know whatever.
you can relay what a bank is. You want.
We just keep money there because we don't trust people to because they'll go through our shit. So we just keep it in one big spot.
Well, there's the thing,
Makes
I had
sense.
hope for it, and my father decided it was safe there.
And for some reason, if you keep it there for a while, they just keep a little bit extra.
Gossip still eludes me.
I don't understand.
There is no currency in
Completely out of the
We
game.
have money, we don't need it.
No, you pretty much have a barter system. It's like, I have 1 wolf, I will trade you 3 pigs. Fair.
Good deal.
Good deal.
I don't murder you.
And he shows you on the map. Well, if you follow the path up here, over the northern river here, and loop around, there is another bridge leading over onto the island Narrington Zone. It shows you leading north.
Mhm.
Come up through the river. As I said, normally, back when the roads were good, days travel. I'm afraid now, with the roads in disarray and overgrown, it will take you about 2, maybe 3, depending
How
on
we
your pace.
cross the river?
There should be bridges. You should be able to see some outline of a road leading up there.
If not, we'll cut a tree down and throw it, walk across it.
You are resourceful.
Friendly creatures and animals in the area. Like, just generally
Oh,
speaking.
There are a few, but they are few and far between. A lot have scarpered out these woods. Only the most desperate are staying looking for food. That is what you know. Now, my friend,
Mhm.
I think it would be advisable to leave the owlbear with us to help fend off any goblins that decide to either come back or out hunting.
That is actually probably a good idea.
Yeah. I'll be gradually say yes. So like, okay. You be a good Barry Hoot.
He just looks at you and
You follow
he
it.
sees he's made a little nest up in the corner of the outside.
Good boy. Throw my hand.
Yeah, interesting. Oh, and with that, your keep now has its first defender. An owlbear called Barry Hoot.
Yes. He's on the roster.
Throughout the campaign, you might find more things to add to your.
Oh my god, some shit.
I know you are. It scares me.
We'll have Water White too sit there.
I said, come on.
No, he has to stay within 100 feet of me.
Fellas.
It's like a random one made.
Oh, okay.
A little mascot thing that we make and it's like
I would have been able to make a black hole without the first one.
Well, Elwyn and Amric, they present you with a few packs of preserved meats and trail mixes and just general foods. They give you the tents that you used on the trip up here.
I was supposed to do like bed rolls and stuff anyway.
Yeah.
maybe.
So you have enough supplies to get you there and back.
Mhm.
Quite easily.
wait. How much money is it?
A lot.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out how I can carry it.
I don't know.
Excellent, actually. That was a very good point I didn't actually think of.
And it smells gross, but we'll just put it in another bag
Money's
inside
money.
of it.
If you ever smelled money, it all smells
We'll
good.
just put it money bag into the bag you're holding, and then all the money will be fine. I'll just get it back.
No bags on that.
You might find it in coins.
Stocks?
What?
Is there a stock market?
Gold bars.
Alright, I don't know what's up.
There should be about 30 of them, recall. Maybe more,
Alright.
maybe less.
So that's-
Yeah. You alright? Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
You can melt them into one big block. One big block.
But that could work, but I don't advise that.
How would you carry
Yeah,
that?
you can't put it in a
You can't put it in the bag and hold it too big. Too big to go in the hole.
We could melt them and put them into like bottles.
Make it into a gold.
Oh, I've still got my magic blackbird. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah.
So, is there anything you guys would like to do before you're heading off?
Yeah.
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 Is there
Yep.
any little random pieces of wood around?
Oh yeah, tons.
Cool. I want to take 1 foot of rope and attempt to use tinker tools and just very basically scribble like a name badge and a bit of rope for Barry Hoot.
Fuck yes.
Not tight, like literally just like a pretty cool.
He
necklace.
has a rope with a bit of wood on it, and with a crudely written Barry Hoot on it. There you
Very
go.
good.
And
Like,
Can I make
I'm assuming Tyson's around here, like, or not, Yagnar,
yeah.
around here, you know, witnessing that, and like, you won.
I cheer up and just throw the tear away. Don't cry.
Well,
It's not a beautiful moment.
that is another thing you have to think about, Chiro. Well, as a team, great teams need a good name.
The Avengers.
That is interesting. I was going to suggest the Black Moss Company, maybe. Well,
Oh, can I pick up like a rock and something small?
yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna imbue it with magical, like a magical odor, so the place doesn't smell so gross.
What's it smell like?
Lemongrass.
You like,
Yeah.
that is much better. We'll get to cleaning.
It's a magical diffuser. One girl's got a white girl.
Don't worry. By the time you get back, we'll hopefully have some of this rubble cleared. Oh, and if you come back and see a few soldiers, don't be too stressed.
Make sure they're aggravated.
And soldiers.
Yeah.
From Polkane, the Lady Commander will send a contingent to keep this land secure until your return, and we can actually hire some proper permanent guards.
Okay.
She was very keen on the idea of
You don't know these people at all. You went with us.
not having to do it herself.
They were pretty chill.
Careful.
Okay. They were chill.
I will busy myself.
Now, Moza, you wanted to do something before we left, I believe.
Yeah, before we go, I'm gonna go up to Elanna and I'm gonna hold the bag of holding out. And Elanna, can you add 2 straps to this bag?
Can I just see what the working tool?
Yeah, you just add two,
Take from
like a backpack.
Yeah, I'll make it. Oh,
Yeah, like-
no,
like a
actually, what I'm
backpack.
gonna do, I'm gonna make it like a backpack, but you've got to have those front straps. So it's like a little,
Yeah, front
little
strap.
mountaineer.
And then I'm gonna go over to Walter and I'm gonna put it on him and I'm gonna like tie up the things at the front so
No, actually,
it's all nice and snug on
Can
him.
we put a? Can we
I'm gonna
attach
pat him on the head.
A leash to it too, like those kids' backpacks. Yeah.
You can do whatever you like.
Yes,
You
yeah.
don't have to use it.
You
You
can
can.
we got a strap to it so it doesn't get too far away.
Yes.
Yeah. And he's just like running around in the backpack, making no sound. Like he can hear the bones creaking, but
It's like we just do that.
what? Yeah, this is a familiar, folks. Can't do much. So, all right, everyone good? You want to head out?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Excellent. You take off. Start walking through the forest to the north. An hour later, you reach the first bridge that Old Elwyn had told you about. It's still held together quite nicely. And you cross over, and then the road starts getting more and more run down. Weeds growing up, trees growing across, just all kinds of rubble and crap. In what order are you walking? Who's at the front? Who's at the back? Who's in the middle? Just the 6 of you now.
I'm gonna go in the middle.
Yeah, I'm in the blur.
I'm gonna be near the front because I'm kind of familiar with this crowd.
Excellent.
I'm gonna walk towards the back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna because I think Molzar won't be walking too fast in this terrain.
I'll probably be out the back.
Yeah, so I'll just I'll walk in the back and all that stuff too. So I'll just keep that.
I'll be silent in front of those guys, kind of checking
I'm
out
the
different
only
things.
one who volunteered for front, you
Yeah,
little
you
bitches.
two are up the
I
front.
don't
You
know.
go
Go to the lands, we don't.
Really don't.
All right. First perception check of the day, please. Who would like to make that?
Can I do an investigation check instead? Does it have to be perception?
It has to be perception. 'cause you're not actively stopped investigating
I
something.
have better investigation.
I know you
Kyle.
do.
Let me have a quick look.
But the sharpshooter, the person in front.
I got an 18.
18, excellent. So you're about 4 hours into this trip. It's getting overgrown. The road's rocky and hard to maneuver. You've reduced you all down to a snail's pace. You start to see weird things along the road. No, there's just various dead animals strewn about the road.
Okay. Do they look like they're dead from anything in particular?
You want to actually have a really good look.
Shouldn't you be torching these things?
It's up to you.
Well, I'm just gonna investigate it myself.
Yeah. You want to investigate? You can investigate.
Wait, aren't you meant to be purging
Can I
flame?
do an investigation check?
Yeah, go for it.
Well, it's terrible, so don't worry about it. I got an 8.
8. So you walk up. These animals, they've been pretty much ripped apart, mutilated. Claw marks up their side. They've been mutilated to the point with that roll that you cannot figure out what animal this used to be.
Oh, jeez, okay.
Do they? Well, I can go.
Can I also do an investigation?
Yeah, if you want to,
Because
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I'll
Karou,
compare it to what I'm used to seeing, I guess.
yeah, Karou, go. Like, is this corruption or something? Was it animal spread into killing it, and is it
Does
spread
she
corruption?
potentially get like an advantage on this because she knows these things?
Yeah, it's just a normal one.
I want it.
16. These animals are not corrupted. There are a few deer. And as you continue on, there's a fucking bear. And all these animals have the same marks on them, big gashes. Their guts have been ripped out, their faces ripped off, skin peeled back.
Have you ever
Blood.
seen anything like this?
No, this is actually horrifying you right now. Just entrails pulled out and like wrapped around a tree and blood splattered everywhere.
So this will be horrifying for everyone, though, because even if like,
Yeah, you guys
like,
just
I
sit
can
there
imagine like Yagnar put this.
and you're
I've
thinking
never
like,
seen
okay,
this.
there's a dead body here, like on the side of the road, and then you move forward a bit, like 30 minutes down the road, and there's another one. It's more morbid. And 30
So I'm gonna put it like for probably like, I've been hunting, and this is not. I've never seen anything more sinister than this.
chunks have been ripped
Yeah,
out,
this-
limbs strewn about.
This screams sinister.
Does it look like it's forming any kind of a pattern?
Investigation?
Did you say it's getting more gruesome with each?
Yeah, like the first ones, they were ripped apart. Most of their insides were eaten. There was just blood everywhere. Then it's getting progressively worse.
So it kind of seems like we're heading towards like fucking death.
Well, not that though. But like,
14.
like enjoying killing, getting more.
What was your question again, sorry?
Does it look like any of like the entrails and things? Does it look like they're forming any particular?
It's not a pattern, but it's the same wounds each time.
Like a ritual thing. You can like,
You don't know. It's not-
I have a
doesn't seem-
feeling he's talking more like just same takedown every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's clearly the same animal.
And it's and you
takedown.
can see like something's gone in, ripped its guts open, ripped out chunks, eaten it, and moved on to the next thing. Done the same, thrown bits everywhere.
Okay.
All right,
Going to be pulling up.
No bloody footprints or anything to give us a clue.
there he is. With the roll of 18, you do notice these big hoof prints in the ground, about this big.
Footprints.
Yes.
We're gonna
Oh.
find the devil.
Oh.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Okay.
Dried blood up the side. Like these bodies are also rotting. These have been here for a while.
There's no fresh blood.
No, not along these bodies. All right, a few more hours down the track. Who wants to make the next perception check?
I'll do
Go for it. Perception check for me.
it. 9.
9?
No plus nothing.
Right.
That's 2.
Oh. So you're walking along. You still got this in the back of your mind. You're like, and you see at the corner of your eye, just these big, bulbous things just swinging on the trees. off to the side.
Excuse me. Did I like the sound of that?
Swinging off to the
Yeah,
side.
he looks over. You can't make him out in the light. Is that the trees are overgrowing over the road?
Swinging as in swinging in the wind?
Yeah,
Or,
swinging in the wind. Yeah.
okay.
Is anyone having a
Wind.
closer look?
I will. I don't have great perception. Wait, perception or investigation now?
You can investigate now if you want to go and have a closer look.
Oh, my
Well, she's
investigation
good.
shit. I've got a +0. Does anyone?
I haven't really had investigation.
It doesn't matter. Like if you want to actually investigate,
I'll investigate.
Roll. I'll say you both do. So both roll.
10. Unnatural 20.
Excellent. So you're finding it hard. Like funny enough, you're finding it really hard to get through the brush. And this is usually I can just through. You were just cutting it back with whatever you got, and then you're not really watching what you're doing as you're cutting through, and then suddenly something just slaps you in the face.
First.
It's a boot. A leg. Green skin as it goes up, as you see hanging from what looks to be its intestines, is a goblin hanging from the tree. Not that you can make out what kind of goblin it is, because it is missing its face.
Okay.
Blood, dried blood and gore is just spread down this thing, and as you touch your cheek, it's just dried blood and crap. Now in your face.
Gross. But then I guess my cheek's pretty used to.
The smell is horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, it's from my intestines.
What?
I don't know what I like. What is it?
Should I like?
I'm gonna stop moving forward.
Yeah. With your, then you're looking at this thing, and you look over, there's another one. Another one.
Do we have to go through this way?
No, you went off the path.
So we just watching her. We don't see anything yet.
Yeah, you don't hear anything. But then if you're backing up, you just see her coming out like white.
What was out there?
Well, if they died around the same time, or if they
I could
seemed
do a
to
medicine
be.
check.
Medicine check that shit.
Because I want to know if it's like
My
I
medicine's
wasn't
not
like
great.
Got that many in one go, or if it's
I'm missing a cleric.
medicine check exactly what it doesn't come.
Or is this
Unnatural
just
20.
Dumping ground?
They had been ripped apart
This is one.
across the stomach by a big gash. Their faces have been ripped clean off. You see the claw marks ripped down through the meat and the viscera. And then what's left of them has been wrapped around their throat and hung up over a tree. Maybe for later, you don't know.
But can she tell if they died around the same time?
They are rotting. But they look around the same time, maybe a bit sooner, maybe a bit later. It's hard to pin. But they are definitely not looking very good.
Okay. Oh, they definitely weren't all killed like at the exact.
No.
Okay.
You can make
so
out
this is like it's dumping ground.
Right, we're still just sitting there in the forest. Right, no,
Wait,
the woods.
I'm
We're sitting going, kind of like, what's out there?
Yeah. Back out a bit.
Yeah.
And just that's super fucked in there.
Fuck out. Fuck out.
Like no faces.
Just don't go in there.
There's gonna be like
No,
gore and
faces.
shit on my face. So I'm not
Yeah,
gonna-
there's like blood, like
Okay.
dried
like
blood.
the stuff that was there, like 100 times more fucked.
Okay. My dad sends to tell me to be fucking scared. So,
My dad senses it too.
yes.
So,
Panic.
from what I can see, seeing this, does there look to be any like obvious hunting trails or paths or anything off there?
Investigation of nature.
I was thinking survival, but whatever.
Survival, yep, survival can work.
They're all around the same for me. It's
Yeah.
just that's what I was working on.
Watching. While we play.
Yeah, I'm survival.
Are you watching?
5.
Like, we're going to put that up so everyone can see it.
It's so cute, right?
5, you don't know, you can't see, like, there are broken trees, but you can't see where this thing, whatever this is, it's come in or out, done whatever it's doing.
Well, we know it has hooves.
Yep.
We know
And-
it's big.
It's big, it's strong, it tears off faces and rips into intestines, and it clearly shows characteristics. Cool.
I'm going to suggest to the party that we start moving at a higher speed.
All right. Do you want to move at a higher speed?
Should we
I'm gonna-
move faster or should we be more careful?
I would
We
be.
cautiously speed walk.
Can we, let's just keep our attention. Let's keep our attention going. Like, yes, let's get out of this fast, but let's not make any sort of mistakes here. We need to keep an eye out what's coming around here because it seems to be
It's
getting
mid-afternoon now, so it's...
I don't want to be
Speed
out
up,
here at
speed
night,
up.
so
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Speed up.
I suggest that we book it.
All right. Everyone make a straight dex check for me.
Fucking...
Wait, what?
How do you do that, bro?
Just roll the
Oh, we'll do
d20
dex
plus your dexterity modifier.
The modifier.
Oh
Big
no.
box, right?
Yep.
Yours is plus
Mine
zero.
is-
Mine is...
Wait, dex and strength?
Just dex. This is
18.
18. Mm-hmm. What?
20.
That 20 plus what? 0. So just the 20. Cool.
5.
5.
13.
Thirteen.
Mate, I'm moving faster than you.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I have, remember, I'm a dad. I haven't got much dexterity.
You pick up the pace as you're moving through. You do see more things on the side of the road. It's just the same thing. And then it starts to get dark. You get a fair distance ahead. It starts to get dark. You do come to, as you're going along, you've seen a few clearings. You come to a patch of flat land in like a little tree clearing. That seems like a decent enough space to set up camp for the night. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna say, give me a second. Alright, Deadeye. We need our traps, mate. We need to set our traps up. And figure it out.
So I'm going to say,
I do have a spell that can help with this.
Alright. Let's be smart about this. Let's protect the camp.
I have
Traps where we can do it. Any suggestions there?
you said we've come to like a clearing. Yes?
Yep.
So I'm going to essentially respond to you and be like, I don't like any of this. Whatever's out there and has been doing it to these animals obviously has raw power. It's sort of bare. It's getting darker. I would suggest a diversion. Suggest that we set up these tents in the tents we have in the clearing and attempt to rough it with a little bit of tree coverage. Essentially see if we can get the jump on anything that may try to attack us in the night.
So set the camps up in the fire, burning. That's one way, and we go the other way. Alright. How are we leave? Do we take the traps there or take the traps with us instead?
I can set a spell within a 20-foot cube that'll make an alarm go off.
Let's do that.
Like that.
I like that. Let's do that. Traps around us. I'm saying for you, first shift. How come you climb up a tree and keeping watch up from high?
Think I can do that?
Yep. Cool.
Excellent. Well, set your tents up and you fire in the clearing. You spend a little time there eating and then you move in.
While I'm casting it, can I make sure so they can designate creatures that won't set off the alarm?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
everyone
figure.
plus.
So what are you doing? Are you sleeping on your bedrolls in the underbrush, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What we've got. How we do this is, Elanna, are you doing first shift or you done your spell and that's it? You're going to sleep next, and then
I'm gonna go to sleep first.
yeah. So that's all right. How about
Yeah, who's
How about Yagnar, myself, and Deadeye? With him being up the tree, we kind of just keep watch.
I
Yeah,
can't
as we're doing it, we'll set up the camp where we were. I have 2 hunting traps, and obviously I'll tell everyone that this is what I'm doing, and I'll set
I've got my
one,
third one too, somewhere
I'll
too.
set one out adjacent to the behind us, so kind of like in a diamond shape. So if it, like 2 hunting traps, camp, and we're in like tree brush kind of in the middle of a
And I'm
triangle.
gonna make sure, and the other thing too is I'm saying we keep everyone reasonably close together, and I'm trying to face the other way that he's not searching, so we've got each other's backs, so we've got kind of a back-to-back situation, opposite verse in it too.
And I am going to try and climb the tree.
Yep, just roll me a athletics or acrobatics, whatever's high.
It'll awaken everyone if you're asleep as well.
Cool.
That's going to be a 14.
Yeah, with a bit of trouble, you find a nice enough tree and you get up. All right, so yeah. So you two are staying up.
Yep.
And the rest of you are bedding down for the night. All right, who's going to take second watch after these guys? Just so I've got it. Yep, you two.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you and Molzar get a nice sleep. So the first watch of the night.
I was like, what?
You guys are keeping watch. Roll perception checks for me.
Alright.
Who has dark vision out of you two?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
You got disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
No,
Right.
night vision.
Oh, I thought you said
Well,
hit. I
the
thought
whole-
you
the whole
hit.
point-
They're nowhere
the
near
whole-
the fire.
The whole
Oh, no.
point of being in the tree though was to look from a distance. So
Yeah.
Tyson would be looking around the immediate.
Okay,
He's
he's
like-
straight roll then.
He's looking at
Yeah, I
the
thought you meant Tyson. And I was like, what?
No, he did. Because he's human, he doesn't have dark
Alright,
vision.
come on.
No disadvantage.
I got a nat 1.
Are you
19.
Oh, no, wait. So I'm asleep. I don't know why.
Yeah, you're asleep, you're going to have one.
Well, I'm just playing.
19.
19.
What did I roll?
11.
11. So you're keeping an eye out. Deadeye, you can't see anything. It is stone cold quiet for you. You, on the other hand, you're sitting there and you're keeping a good keen eye, and then something just in your ears. Help me.
I'm gonna.
Squeal.
I don't know. I'm just gonna let a little bit of a weep out. Go.
You then off to one side hear what sounds like a child screaming.
This is some spooky shit, Kyle.
Alright. I obviously, as myself, I get a cold chill down my spine because it's reserving with my kids. I'm like, I don't like this, and I'm gonna how far away is Deadeye from myself?
He's up a tree, not too far from you.
Alright, I'll be like, just gonna use my voice, not loudly, but enough to hear back. Deadeye, I'm hearing some weird shit, mate.
Have I heard any of this?
No.
I haven't heard anything.
You have not.
So I'm just going to say. I'm just going to suggest. Like, I haven't heard. Like, I hear nothing, man. Now stay vigilant.
It's some children screaming for help. I ain't liking this at all.
And suddenly in your other ear, don't leave me.
I'm there, just cold sweating it, like hardcore guy. Like a person who's like turtling it, like in a bathroom one, but I'm there just cold sweating going, I don't like this. This is not good. I come from a place of coldness and this is even colder than where I used to be. This is not cool. I'm not liking this at all.
Sit there for 15 minutes. 20. 25. 30. Nothing more. And your watches come to an end.
Oh, it's good.
Okay, so they come down here. Who wakes up first? Who I see first?
These two are getting up there.
I'm gonna walk up, just walk up just casually, and go Karou and Nix'aa. He's up. Karou Nix'aa. All right. Second hand.
I'm staying at the tree for now, but
It's screaming for help. Just bone-chilling screams for help.
Did you fall asleep on your watch?
No, this here.
White,
I am
like
white
for a
with cold
green
sweat.
skinned man, he is just pale.
I don't know if I'll be sleeping properly tonight with hearing those cries, those those cries are deeply scarring me because I ain't something I've heard. Just
I'll say down as quietly as I can from the tree without trying to make too much noise. Be like, there is a whole bunch of creepy shit going on in these woods. Just stay vigilant. I'm trying to like whisper that just enough they can hear, and they can't.
yeah.
I'm still staying in the tree, and I want to do something.
I look at you and go, this is gonna be fun.
Go back to bed now.
Yeah, no, just.
If you're not gonna sleep, like you.
I need to sleep because I can't. I won't function in the morning.
I've got fire and dark vision.
You also got box too, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, just make sure you
I'm not
just do
the
it.
best meditation follower.
You're just out of it. Oh, so yours have become to an end. You can join these.
Oh yeah, I'm with guys.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, hey, that's what's up.
Like, grab her and just like totally scream in her face, like, children screaming.
You need sleep.
I need sleep now.
Bye.
You hear from Mozart, just him, just casually, just let out a fart. He's sleeping great.
I was like, I went back in like horror. I go, what was that? I'm on panic mode.
All right, so Deadeye, what are you doing?
So I'm assuming I've got my gear up there. I'm gonna try and look for like a thick branch in that tree and attempt to tie a little bit of rope around, just not a whole bunch, but just enough that, you know, I'm gonna try and keep as still as I possibly can and thing. But in case I fall, then I am relatively.
You're going to sleep in a tree?
That's
Can
exactly what I'm gonna do.
I'd say with your background, you can easily not do that.
Okay. Beautiful. So it's not a full sleep, but a restful. I'm saying.
I'm going to sleep in a way that keeping propped up with my sword, like crossed over me, like just I am on the red, like.
It takes you a while.
Yeah, no, I don't blame me. Like,
Did you go to sleep? You do not really have that much restful sleep, but you do have sleep.
I'm gonna wake her up.
Ladies, did all three of you roll a perception check?
I can do my best.
I'm happy.
Mine's like,
Am I still asleep?
Yeah, you can get up if you want. It's up to you.
dang
Can his fart wake him up?
No.
What did you get?
Fuck, we all did the same.
Terrible?
I rolled
11?
an 8.
8? No. So yeah, you're all three of you like bunched up, just like looking around. You got the highest, didn't you? You're sitting there and you're hearing the girls and you're all like talking about one thing, and then suddenly in your ear, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Do I notice her like,
Yeah.
you're still talking away, and I'm like, it's out here.
Big shit.
I think it started.
Somebody's saying it's coming.
What's the...
Every man ever.
I was trying not to make a joke, but you took it. It's coming 3 times. I think I got it, but it's second time.
You gotta laugh right now.
It's creepy.
It is creepy.
It's creepy.
Are you getting up, Malza, at all? Are you still sleeping? It's up to you.
Are you coming?
Has anything
Yes.
No,
attempted to wake me up?
no, you were just there.
It's easy to
I don't really want him to find himself awake.
It's up to him.
Whoa.
You just give him a chance to get in on this. If he doesn't, It's cool.
Wait on the
Walk the sleep, or is he going to be walking?
No, it's just standing there.
With the bag still.
Yeah.
Off school.
I'm also like to go try and set a campfire.
You finally fall asleep in this tree.
Can we like hear him like move in the tree or something and just for a second, oh my god.
Yeah, you just hear the rustling of his tree. So,
Should we move back to the campsite now that there's an alarm on it, knowing that it
there's
obviously
an alarm
knows
around where
who
you
we
are. It's not gone off.
It's around us. That's the main thing. Like we've got Yeah, that's
Because the camp's like in the middle, I think, and then it's
I
around.
thought we put it around the campsite.
Yeah.
Did you put it around the campsite?
It's a 20-foot cube.
Around the campsite? Around
Yeah.
you?
I thought we put it around the campsite.
If you put it around the
Hunting traps
campsite, it
around
has
us.
not gone off. You put it around you.
Well, what did we
I'll
put?
give you that. Wouldn't have gone on.
Alright, it's around the campsite.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
it hasn't gone on.
we put the alarm around the campsite and
The traps.
the traps in that little diagonal thing around the
Sorry.
trees.
Three of you listening to these noises. Sit
So can we
huddled.
hear the voices?
No, because you roll really low.
Like, I'm just having a bad time. I want to go back.
Sit huddled, listening, watching until the sun comes up.
Oh, Kyle.
When the sun comes up, I stop blinking and go, I said I forgot to blink for the last 3 hours.
So, morning, you all awake?
I'll wake up and I'll wake up.
Yeah, you're all
Wake up.
like,
Did you hear anything? Like, did you hear the voices?
And I just
She heard the voices.
I heard the voices. Well, a voice. There's only one. It didn't talk to me. Well, it talked to me.
Yeah, so we obviously hear you. I'm gonna go over and take you. Did it say help?
No, it said we are coming. I'm coming. No,
It's coming.
it's coming.
So we've gone from save me to help me to now it's coming.
It's coming. Yeah.
so what are you all doing?
What the hell is going? I'm panicking.
Are you heading back to the camp?
Does the how long does the spell last for? The
8 hours.
okay, so
And I can, it'll ping if I'm within a mile of it.
Oh, yeah. Mulza, you've got up and you heard them all complaining about strange noises in the night.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to Yagnar and put my arm around him and whisper in his ear. The thing that helps me with the noises is just pretend that they're not there. It's not real. Mind over matter.
Push it down.
Just
Build wasn't pushing it on.
That's come back on me. Push more.
Alright, start.
Advice.
Oh.
so,
If you're freaking out, I'm gonna put my hand out and go, can you see what's on my hand right now?
I don't think it's true.
No, what's in your hand?
I have like 10 spiders crawling all over me right now.
Did you just?
So I don't even worry me. Like, okay, I'm used to that stuff. Like, okay, those voices.
But you can't see them.
he can't, yeah, he's just holding out an empty hand. He's saying, I've got spiders all over my hand.
Oh, right, okay. I looked at him for a second, just going, just look at him a little bit in the eye, and go, okay.
Mind over matter, young boy. Pat on the back. And I just head to the camp like it's fucking normal.
Mulza, make a dexterity saving throw for me as you get to the outskirts of the
Oh,
camp.
for fuck's sake.
So you laugh not being triggered?
No.
That's a nat 0.
You look up over something and land on your face, and you look up and you look, and there's a half disemboweled deer. It isn't.
Something else.
You go there and you're looking at it.
It's already there.
As he's looking at where you put your alarm,
Oh.
it is here.
Oh.
Oh,
I hate that.
And then you're looking around. There's another one. And another one.
just around the camp.
Around the camp. There's different animals just strung up and pulled.
Like, so, like it's avoided our traps too.
And they're all just
Oh.
outside the
just
area.
out of
So
sight.
you could obviously sense the fucking barrier.
No.
Because
It's no. It sensed us over the barrier. So
Yeah, but how did it know to leave shit right next to the barrier?
was it around the camp? That
Around the
Yeah,
camp.
that's what I'm saying.
oh, that camp. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think about our thing. I got confused. My apologies.
Set up one.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Alarm is
welcome to the party.
Can I?
I'm just gonna.
I'm just gonna. I'm just going to just look at that and just sit there to go. I'm gonna squat and just go. What?
Anyone else doing anything?
I'm packing up my traps, but I will ask Dan So, Molazar, obviously this isn't my area of expertise, but does anything about these corpses look magical to you?
Arcana check.
I was just gonna go.
Fucking detect magic.
Yeah, go for it.
Actually, I could save you a spell slot.
Do I have to do
No,
it?
you've already said
No,
it
I
to
just
do it.
cast it.
Alright. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm just gonna cast detect magic.
The only thing you detect that's magical, like again, the forest has that low ting of magic, like magical necrotic taint on it that you obviously know. But then you can see the outline of the alarm spell around the camp. And that's it.
Can I just do it normal?
There's no hooves. Do we see hooves at all like that?
When he's picking up those traps,
Yep.
right next to them are these big hoof prints.
So next to each other, the traps that we've all
Yeah,
laid.
each trap, it's like it's something's walked over to it, looked at it, walked over to the other one and looked at it.
Like really fucked up centaurs.
I have an idea what it is, but I'm thinking the other thing too is my character doesn't know what it is.
Mhm.
Can I
Sorry.
do an investigation check just to see if I can find any more information?
Yeah, go for it.
Just to answer Deadeye, after I've casted detect magic, I just like relay the information, say like I can only see the detect the Elanna thing. Sorry,
Alarm, that's all good.
the alarm and everything else just has a magical aura around it.
I got a 23.
23 for investigation. Yeah, there. You can see the hoof prints leading to each body. Each body now is fresh. The blood is wet. These things have been killed and strewn about your camp. There are hoof prints going from each trap, and drag marks where whatever this thing is, has dragged in each animal and set it meticulously.
And how many okay, so everything.
There's about 5 animals.
Okay, fine. I was saying.
Ranging from
how there's a cow.
There's a bear, there's
Yes.
deers, yeah.
Okay, so it's just I'm just curious because I'm like, is it for a land that doesn't have many animals? How is this thing farming these animals? But okay, that's
It doesn't look like you said earlier. It doesn't like they weren't eaten. They were just ripped over.
Oh no, it looks like their guts has been ripped out, but their faces are all missing. Just been ripped clean off and just claw marks down through the skull. What are you doing?
I'm
This was one day travel, yeah.
Yep.
And so we're about halfway there.
You're halfway there. You'll have to camp one more time.
I'm gonna suggest that we like absolutely book it and like just no rest, just go.
Yeah.
I wholeheartedly support that. I mean, I'm like, no, let's do it. This does not feel safe.
It's full for us to arrive. Okay.
You got to roll pretty good, and now you're all going to have to make, as you pack up your camp and decide to book it, fully kitted up. I need you all to make me an athletics check.
Oh,
Wait,
it's my
that-
six.
that's
Well, it's only +1.
It's only +2, so maybe.
Can I investigate?
Is that not exactly acrobatics?
Athletics, because you're looking to run a marathon today.
7.
You're all right. You can get through.
Okay.
You know, like you're used to like
I
running.
was gonna say this is my terrain pretty much, isn't it?
All right.
I rolled so badly.
Sorry. Do you tell me when to?
Yeah, go for it.
I'll go 12.
12,
16.
16,
7.
7, Dan.
I'm leaving all you bitches behind.
8.
Fuck yeah, Dan, front to back.
You try your hardest.
What did you get?
You're finding it all right,
12.
and a few of the higher rolls, but the rest of you roll really shitty. The terrain is just too uneven. You can get through it. You're used to it, jumping rock, and you look back and you see Molzar, you see
Can we just
Elanna.
acknowledge them having a moment of hesitation to wait for them? 'Cause
Yeah,
they
you're like-
know-
Yeah.
Actually, no.
Yeah, I won't leave them behind.
I'm going to be there just like, hurry the fuck up, come on.
Right,
Just gotta
halfway through
realize
this
how
level.
unfit I am.
Yeah, you're trying to get through.
I'm thinking.
Who wants to make today's perception check?
What is
It's only +2. Mine's +3.
Don't worry about who's plus
I'll
one.
do it.
Someone pick it.
You gonna do it?
You're out in front, so it makes sense.
Whoa. Fuck. 8.
8?
Yeah.
Yeah, as you're running and you're looking back, you're like, oh, and you just trip. Strewn across the road, end to end, is an entire wolf pack that looks like its face has been ripped off, the entrails have been ripped out, wrapped around the neck of the next thing in like a chain.
Whoa, thank you. Like a human centipede.
Like in a chain across the road.
Dude, that's some messed up shit.
You also see, coming from there, it's just this slick blood trail up the side of the
Wet?
road, going the direction you're going.
Alright.
Wet, yeah.
Can I just take a second and look at that and just quickly just do a detailed drawing of it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to. Yeah, cool.
Detailed to not go in the same sentence.
I will,
Anyway.
I will ask just everyone as we gather around it, kind of scared, kind of thing. Other than looking at it, has anyone touched any of these things?
No.
These things, you do see the corpse. I'm not, like you're looking after
I
looking.
thought
I
at
put it when you were.
It hit me in the
Oh,
face.
that's one of the goblin. That's goblin. This is all the fresh ones. We don't know. Like
Yeah.
it's just this.
So yeah, you can see the hoof prints, and it's leading up along.
do it.
All right, so let's do one thing though. All right, so
One for science. As long as you're
I want to see if they're real. I just want to arm strike.
I want to.
Oh, this has got.
They're warm.
Okay, so I want to
Let's
place
see.
my foot.
They're real.
Oh, do you think like you punch it, like it rides a bit, but it's just maggots on the skin?
So I want to see the foot print of it. I want to see its size compared to mine.
It's a bigger than your foot.
It's bigger than my foot.
Yes.
All right, so with that,
Like you can put your foot into this hoof print.
yeah. So then I'm going to just talk about my hunting skills and myself, looking at it going right. That's a deep footprint. So that means it's bigger than mine. It's deeper than me. That's
It's not deep. It's not deep. It's bigger.
okay.
It's huge,
What are you?
but this thing doesn't weigh as much as it should do.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm looking to go right. Cool. This is something. Okay. Cool. We roughly understand the size and we know what it is. So it could be. Yeah. All right. Sweet.
Like some necromancy chopped together of a bunch of animals. So it's
Actually,
like,
I know.
Does this look like necromancy?
I can do a check, but I would say no.
Make an Arcana check with advantage because you are distinctively looking for necromantic activity.
You know you're
Um,
necromancy.
18.
18. You look at these animals were killed by like non-magical means.
Yeah,
That's
that's
You
what I
can't
thought.
see anything that seems like they were brought back. You haven't seen these hoof prints like before in your studies. This is foreign to you.
Me and myself.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna turn-
Oh, what is it?
I can't. We've got to either do it for the story or something.
Well,
I need it to sense.
I don't know what it is yet.
Dan, what is it?
I'm gonna turn to Deadeye and Elanna and be like, you two are good with guns. Why are we scared of this thing? Like, why don't we just track it and kill it?
Because guns are good in
It'd
very
be-
specific situations. Like magic could kill it too from a distance.
Yeah, no, but I'm
Not adept in the arts of survival and tracking and
Neither am I. What are you saying to us without saying it?
I'm gonna try and look at some
Saying.
other part.
Walazar wants to go kill it.
You know, tracks, things anywhere at
Are you
all.
following that blood trail?
No, I'm looking for a different track. Like,
Oh, a different track to
like-
go.
No, not a different track to go. I'm looking specifically for where I thought they may have entered. They've obviously made that blood trail.
Okay, roll a nature survival, anything that you feel.
16.
16.
Yeah, 16.
The tracks seem to come in and out of the wood. You do see like it's made fair big like trail through the brush, but then you'd follow it. Cool. Here goes back in, and then nothing. Then again,
It can
pops up.
fly.
It comes out nothing again.
That's the only way to explain A, how it's getting all of these animals in a place where there's not many. It's going and collecting them, bringing
But
them back. And why are its tracks stopping and then randomly reappearing somewhere else? It's
Either that or it can climb trees and jump between trees.
Also, with how much we've booked it, obviously we haven't got to the town, but how far out are we? Will we be able to see any type of thing?
You are still thick within the forest.
Yeah.
You haven't even reached the second river yet. With that athletics roll, you actually
Sarah,
haven't made any
sorry,
extra time at all.
Steve.
And it is now late afternoon as you've like tried to run for a while. You're all getting tired. You've had to stop, catch your breath. So if you were looking, I'd say you'd follow that blood trail, and you find what made it. It's the torso of a hobgoblin,
Oh,
missing everything from below the waist.
like a weird
Oh, and its face.
hobgoblin torso that was somehow animated and
No,
done.
no. And you just see, like in the chest, there are 4 big holes.
Like punctured.
I'm gonna go like measure my finger towards it, like
Your whole fist would nearly fit me.
yeah.
One hole.
I'd say more like 3 fingers. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm like,
Just you gotta measure those holes.
What? It works.
Yeah, and it's just
Um.
yeah, and that's where they've been pulled as if it was shredded.
okay. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna say I'm structurally trying to piece it together. Going, again, look at the size of the thing. This thing it's bigger than us. Like, it's bigger than me.
Mhm.
Yeah. So this is all right.
Fucking massive.
This thing's beyond brutal.
But it's not as heavy as it should be.
Yeah. Meaning that
Why did it still
if it's we don't know that it could be adolescent then, so it means it could be young. So
I didn't even think of that.
so it means that it's doing something for some reason like this. Just putting together that this is something that is obviously big, but not its adult size. Okay. All right.
Can we investigate just 'cause I
Are
want
you
to
moving on?
Moving. We're gonna move. So we.
Am I still in the front?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. So let's
Yeah.
Carl,
Yes.
would this look demonic to me with my history with all the other stuff?
It has similarities, but it doesn't look deliberate enough.
Okay.
You do see like things have been ripped apart, things have been placed. It's weird. Demons usually are very meticulous with with what they do. With the placement of the bodies, it seems strange, but it didn't have any discernible pattern for you. With the amount of your intelligence, you couldn't really see it. It was like something was toying with you.
So it's not near a account to be a demon.
Something's trying to scare us.
or lure us.
Okay.
Mm.
I say we ignore it
Stop
and we
following
continue.
the blood trail if it's trying to lure us.
Moldar just
But
like,
it's
forget
following,
it,
but
let's
you know
go.
what though? It knows where we are, and it's sending us. Goes, look, I know where you are. This is just me giving you tales or
It would
something.
be still being dumb following a trail. But it's alive.
If it wanted to do something to us, it would have done it already.
Pardon?
You said if it wants to do anything, it would have done it already.
True.
What are you doing?
Aren't we just going up the road?
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Let's go on the road for a bit.
All right, you continue on for the rest of the afternoon. The light starts to fade again. You're still no closer to this river on the map. What are you doing? It's getting dark.
Should we set up same for the system as well? All of them.
No, I think
We want to stay at camp this time.
I
so we
think
can
just
have,
stay at camp, but
because then we can have the alarm and the things. Not that
Yeah.
it's really going to help.
no. But
Have there been,
It'll wake us
has there
up.
been any more
Yeah.
bodies
I
over
mean,
against
No,
yeah,
not
jump
from-
on us at least.
how about what we do is we find an area that we can put some trees in there. So
Just put this tree in there.
Trees the time where the campfire. So,
Tree.
well, like
Yep.
Deadeye, do you want to stay up on the trees again?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and hide in a tree.
So you found an area you've set out
Yeah.
camp. You're
Yeah,
sitting up in a tree.
Do you want to do
Yeah,
your spell again?
My other end.
Yeah, should we do 3 awake at a time instead of 2? Just so we have an extra person.
Yeah.
Right. Who's taking first watch this time?
I'll take it and I'll cast alarm again.
You?
I should probably stay up on the other side because we're both only 4 hours.
Okay, cool.
Because that way we both still get
Yeah,
full
so
night's
you're
sleep.
asleep.
I'll do the
Oh,
second half.
No, you can stay up
Yeah, cool.
because you're the two
Oh, I know.
elves.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
I'll jump in first watch.
Yep, first watch.
I'll do second watch.
Yeah, I'll do so.
Second. So you and you, Molzar, what are you doing?
I wanted to do a watch with Yagnar.
Okay, so you can go with second
Oh,
watch.
well, I can. Yeah, I'll jump on first then.
Yeah. I'll be
Three
going
up first,
on
three
the
up
So the
tree.
two elves stay up first
No,
because they can rest.
Us 2 and you?
No, I'm going on second
No,
watch.
us
Oh,
3 and
us
then
three.
3 boys.
Okay. So again, who's up first? You and you.
Us three.
So you guys
Girls,
settle down. You're at the fire. You're keeping. You're keeping.
I'm going to say this. Wherever the center point of the alarm is, like where it's I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm there, sleeping with
You're-
sword.
You're all like all huddled in.
Yeah, I'm there,
The
sword out, like
tents
it's
are
like
close. The fire is close.
It's going to make if it gets set off, it'll wake
How
up.
big's the alarm again?
20-foot cube.
20-foot cube. Okay, so it isn't actually that big.
So how far? So I want to say one thing. I don't know. You guys do your first watch.
Yep. Okay, so you're all full asleep. You two, perception checks.
Oh, wait,
on-
actually. Oh, no, don't worry. No, I'm right.
You need all of us to do perception.
You know, whoever's up.
All 3 of us.
Oh, all 3 of the girls.
Gotta be me. Yeah. 14.
14.
Oh, I
Cool.
keep just
18.
18.
keep doing it and then mentally adding it. 16.
16. Ooh, hi, ladies. Okay.
We're all gonna get a voice now. We're all gonna get attacked and die.
All 3 of you at the same time, you're sitting there and you're looking at each other like, okay, it's pretty quiet. It's dead silent. Then in each of your ears, you hear, run, run, run.
I'm not fucking running.
Run where?
I'm not running out of my fucking
You know what? Yeah, this is really vague.
All I can think of, sorry.
They are, it just feels like these whispers in your ear are much closer than
Like we can
before.
feel, I can like feel
Yeah.
them.
So I look at you two and be like, did you just
I'm just gonna say no. Last time I got too scared of it. I'm not. But I say we
Who
do
got the
run.
highest?
We're in a
Who got the highest
hang on.
perception again?
Yes, you did.
Jamie, okay, cool. Just checking.
we should probably make sure we all have the same thing, guys.
It said run, right?
run.
Yeah.
Run.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Okay, cool.
Run, run,
Cool.
run,
I
run.
vote run.
Run
Yeah.
away.
What are you doing?
I
Not
just
running.
thought of.
No, like you've heard this noise. What are you doing? Are you looking around?
I want to like back to back to back with each other and just
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah, like a just.
I've got dark
Three.
vision.
You've got dark vision. Perfect. You're
Oh, all
scanning.
three of us.
Oh, all 3 of you. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You two are a bit like you're scanning around. And Jamie, as you're scanning around,
So scared.
you see just like you know how when you're in camping and you've got the fire and the light creates a blackout.
No.
As you're looking out in this blackout, it's pitch black. You just see what seems to be just a shape. And you're straining on it and you're looking at it. And for you, it's a familiar thing. You see, it's a deer head, 2 antlers
This is some
Oh.
cool shit.
coming out of the tree line, and that's it. It's just illuminated there. And you can just see it. It looks like
I'm
it's
just like
hanging
silently
in the
trying to get
trees.
them both to look, but I don't want to.
Break eye contact with
I don't
it.
want to say anything or look away. Like,
So you're keeping an eye on it and you're getting their attention.
Yeah.
You all look at it and you're straining and you can see, thanks to your dark vision, you notice that it is about 10 feet away from your alarm spell. And you're looking out, you're like, I've never seen anything like that. And then whatever it is, notices all 3 of you are looking at it. And the head just goes. Then suddenly, illuminated, you just see this big spindly arm come out, grab the tree. Another one come out, grab the tree, and it starts pulling itself forward as it stands up about 9 foot tall. Its body muscular but emaciated, just in the dark, illuminated by what little light is there, and then suddenly it lets out a bellow of what sounds to be like a deer and a man screaming in unison. It's like...
Oh my god.
And I'd like you to all roll initiative and we'll be back with the battle now.
Oh,
And we're back with our lovely battle map. Initiatives, everyone, please.
alright.
Nice.
So, 25 to 20. Oh, correct. What did you get? 20. Nice.
If you say so.
20. All right. 20 to 15.
18.
18. Nix'aa. All right. 15 to 10.
Oh, me, 13.
13. Really? Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, no, 13. 10 to 5.
8.
8. 9. Elanna. Deadeye.
Micro.
And Moza. Right at the end.
I got
What'd you say?
I got 2. I'm just like love going last.
Alright.
Have you rolled above a 5 for initiative order since we started this
So
game?
please place your characters
No.
on the map where they're meant to be. I'll come and grab Moza, of course. So I think the 3 ladies were up and surrounded around the fire.
I don't really know where we were.
I think
Surrounded
they were,
around the fire.
Yeah.
you put mine in.
They're spirits.
Anyone who's asleep is prone.
Okay, so how are we going to do this?
Just laying down next to you.
Yeah.
Let's go chase.
Were you in a tree?
Oh no, it wasn't true.
Yeah. But you're asleep in a tree. Yep, perfect. That, I like that. Works well. And Moza is over there. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Excellent. All right. So, ladies, off in this direction, you see this giant 8 to 9 foot tall beast just lumbering towards you. And initiative starts with it going first.
Oh.
As it moves,
Oh.
it's 60 feet of movement, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, straight up. First thing it can get is you, Karou.
The alarm?
Yeah, the
Oh, the alarm goes off. Yeah, they know it's there.
So that's how I
Yeah,
go.
that's fine.
So you are woken up.
Sorry, my D&D.
So,
So I'm prone yourself. You're up.
no.
But
They're
the
awake.
alarm woke them up.
Yep, they're
Yeah,
awake.
That's what would have got us
Laying
to roll.
down.
That's
Oh.
what would have got us to roll the initiative instead of
So yeah, everyone else that was asleep just gets jolted awake as you hear just. All right, Karou, it's going to make 3 attacks against you. So it comes up first and it's going to just slice into you with its claws first. Shoot you not, I rolled a nat 20 and a nat 1. So the nat 20 on the claw, it's not good. That is 25 piercing damage. Is it just the first one misses, and then the just straight up these claws go into your chest, and just it lifts you off your feet as you're like impaled in these long jagged claws, just covered in blood and viscera, and it brings you up towards its mouth, where it bites you, but you grab its. It rolled a 2. It grabs its mouth as it's trying to like bite down on you, and you push yourself off. And that is its turn. All right, Karou, you've just been fucked. What are you doing?
So now that you've been fucked on, what's up?
There's too many of us to place for it. Do you Hellish Rebuke?
Yeah,
Do
you
you
can
know
give it a go. Yeah.
Is that going to cause any damage to any of us?
No.
Does it say if it's a friendly spell?
No, I think that only targets it. That's a reaction, Hellish Rebuke. You can use that on the attack it hits you with. Go for it.
What do I have to do? You must make a dexterity.
I make a saving throw, yes?
Dex.
Oh, the big blurry boys. I'll just fix that camera. And we're back. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. Hellish Rebuke, yes.
Hellish Rebuke, you needed so a dex saving throw.
Dex saving throw. He got a 24.
Yeah.
24. Not to hit, though.
Did not hit.
Did not hit.
Alternate reality can.
As you scream and engulf yourself in flames, it just tosses you to the ground.
So do I get an attack now?
Yeah, it's your turn. Yep. Real quick though. You notice I didn't like the fire at all.
We're gonna have a good time.
Yay! Okay, sorry, bear with me one sec, guys. I'm just comparing two different options here. So, Max. No.
Deliver.
So we've this one,
Mm-hmm.
or this one. Kind of the same, but that one's 3.
Oh, I had that on my clear. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm not with one enemy. You can just go.
Yeah. We're gonna cast Scorching Ray.
Hey.
The accent, scorching ray.
What is it? 2d6 fire damage. So
I don't know
need
if
to
you
roll
roll
it
it
there.
Yeah, you need to roll to
Yeah,
hit. I believe.
It'll be 66 is very sweet. Okay, Scorching Ray.
Gosh.
Don't worry.
4? How many rays do you shoot?
3.
You roll for each.
We roll for each, right?
Roll for each.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know you did that. That's
So the first one misses.
I should have. Second one was 7. I want number 3.
14 just misses. As you're clutching your wounds, you just bring your hand up and shoot 3 rays. It's just bobbing and weaving with this unnatural grace. Are you doing anything now?
Did you do your current bosses?
No, I didn't know that.
She was just rolling the d20. I don't think she actually rolled.
Oh no, you gotta unload. And sorry, we're back. What would you like to do?
10, 13, and 20 were her 3 hits.
The 20 hits. Roll. Go for it. Roll damage.
9 damage.
9 damage is this as you dodge the first 2, and the last one hits him square in the chest. 9 damage. And he screams in pain, and you see his eyes just light up red. All right, are you moving at all? He's right on top of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Will he get a
Yeah, of course he will.
No, I
Either
don't.
way, you fucked because he's either going
I
to have
know.
too many moves or you're in his range anyway. Either way, it's shit.
Can I just? I'm just gonna.
All right, he's gonna just try to bite you as he comes down. Ooh, that is a 12. Just misses. What's your AC? What's your AC? 11. He gets you with a bite. As you try to run from this
Is that your
thing.
hit? Oh, mate. She's gone.
15 damage.
Yes, no good 6 HP, man.
Yep, you go down as it grabs and just throws you.
Goodbye.
So you moved to nowhere.
Yep.
You tried to, and
I
it
tried so hard.
get fucked.
Good God, so fun.
You would have also taken an extra 7 damage if you weren't already knocked unconscious. And you see the big burn mark on its chest. All over.
Oh.
Now, fuck
As the
it.
blood from Karou was just dripping down its mouth.
Does the blood heal it?
Nix'aa,
Don't-
your turn.
don't
You just see
fight.
Karou just.
Good luck. Well, you
What are you
gave a
doing?
good idea. I'm just letting go down first.
How far away is she from the creature? Like 5 feet away or?
She's right in front.
She's right in front of it. She wouldn't have got anywhere.
Would she need to do a dex saving throw if I did something that said she needed to do a dex saving?
Well, we auto foul.
Yeah, being about.
Yeah, she'd take damage and lose 2 death saving throws.
I wanted to die.
I did a shit because I wanted to
Well,
die. We'll circle back to that later on.
we're alive.
Shit, I had a plan.
I'm
I'll do it now.
sorry.
Give me a minute.
Just kick my body out the
Miranda
way.
just wants to hurt everyone. I only apparently have AoE attacks. Okay, I'm sorry. Everybody stop being so fucking close.
Do you have anything?
Be
to say
ranged
about-
people.
Do you have
Be-
anything to say?
No.
So the water
I
person.
have water or freeze or thunder.
I can slow it down then.
Well, I was gonna do a freezy thing to slow it down, but somebody's in the fucking way.
You can drag the body out of the way. It's already had its attack of opportunity. You can't make another one now.
That's her movement then, though.
Yeah, that's her action to drag you out of the way.
That's not my. Oh, no, I can't.
Yeah, you're grabbing her and you're moving.
Can you cast any spell with bonus action?
I don't understand how bonus actions work, bro.
I think it's a
You've got quicken spell. You can use 2 spell slots to convert a spell to a bonus action. So you could drag her away, then quicken spell, then blast it.
Oh, this is not
Quick and Swell uses 2 of my
Yeah.
sorcery points, though.
Yes. This does.
I only got 3 sorcery points. No, I got 4 sorcery points.
Mm-hmm.
We leveled, that's right. Because, okay, I was thinking the new one, the snowball one. A flurry of magic snowballs erupts from a point you choose within range. Each creature in a 5-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a dexterity saving throw.
You could do that, say here, and it wouldn't hit her.
Okay.
But then you wouldn't be able to drag her out.
I want you to drag me out.
Okay, now you'll be fine. Yeah, can I?
That's Nix'aa. Alright, there you go. So dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
That is a 26.
It says attack/save dex 14.
Mm-hmm. So it saves, so it
Yeah.
takes half damage.
So, yeah, or half as much damage on a successful one. So if
Yeah.
I do. Oh, of course. I had 3d6 and I managed to roll 6.
So 6 damage.
I had so much potential.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Are you moving?
Doesn't have an attack.
No, it doesn't.
I'm fucking moving then.
Where are you moving to?
Can you move me behind the fence? So I
Excellent.
can still see him, but I'm like,
All right, Yagnar, you've been
I don't know what that is.
jolted awake by the alarm,
Yep.
and then you just hear, and then, and you have no idea you're still in this tent.
Yeah.
All right, what are you doing?
All right, I'm gonna get out of the tent.
Yep, you stick your head out, and there's just this big beast,
All right.
just covered in blood and just
Alright.
crap, just standing over
Well, I'm gonna do.
Nix'aa, Karou.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna just walk out and I'm gonna use one of my cantrips first of all.
Mm-hmm.
But can you use close attacks after cantrips or cantrip counts as action?
Cantrips do count as an action.
Oh, okay. Nah, fuck that. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna go and go. Just go. Fuck this. Start swinging my swords at it.
All right, roll to hit.
Cool. Let's do this.
Where is your dude?
He's right there. So bring him up and bring him out.
You're on the side. Okay, cool.
Now I gotta find where my weapons are.
Great.
So. Oh, first one was a 10.
10.
No, that doesn't hit. Then I'll try with my second.
Yeah, with your offhand attack.
Yep. An 8.
You go and it's seen you come out and you just see it move. It's fast.
No.
I hate it.
And
5.
it's like on you now. All right, Elanna.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Grease.
Yep.
5 foot behind it.
Yep. So it is now greased behind it.
And then as a bonus action, I am going to create Eldritch Cannon.
Yep. So you put your cannon on the ground. You put your little dice down.
Chuck it like here.
Yep.
It's in Force Ballista mode.
Yep.
So it's going to do an attack, which is 2d8 force damage, and it pushes the creature.
All right. Roll to hit. And that's a ranged attack, isn't it?
It's going to be some bullshit, isn't it? Do I have to roll for the cannon too?
The cannon will still have to hit. So 5 to hit with the cannon. All right. It used its percolate projectiles. As the cannon's fired, you see it move with insane grace to just allow the bullets just fly past it as it just stares at you, dead-eyed.
Can I still move?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm just gonna yeet myself backwards a bit, like.
Okay. And that's your turn? Deadeye, you're woken up, you're sitting up in the tree, and you just look down and you just see all of this happening. What are you doing?
First off, just a quick question. Does he know I'm there, saying I'm in the tree?
You don't know.
But
Roll stealth check.
also, just without even really having to do it, is Yagnar currently engaged with him?
Yes, he's engaged with
You
everyone.
know what? So,
Just roll a stealth check. Yep.
beautiful.
Do you remember there is Grease behind it too?
I've got to roll stealth at advantage. Got a thingy.
Yep.
It's going to be 14 plus something. It's a 21.
Turn on? Yeah, he doesn't know you're in that tree. Or it doesn't care that you're in that tree. Just focus on what's in front of it.
Yeah, okay, well, either way, I am still going to get up, and I will attempt to. He's still going to attempt to shoot it,
Mhm.
because hopefully it only has
Alright.
hopefully it only has one use of that per round, but if not, so I'm going to stay in the tree and I'm going to attempt to shoot it, and I'm going to attempt to use dazing shot.
Alright.
I'm doing this with sharpshooter.
Right, roll to hit. You hit it.
Oh, thank God.
14.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, but you still missed. You just missed.
What did you
Just.
get?
Sorry. I didn't need to roll that because you legitimately missed.
I thought it was AC. Is it AC 14? Because then we if we have its AC, we hit on a par.
You just. Oh, you would have advantage because you stealth attack.
Oh, yeah, would have.
Yeah, that's
So
twice now.
I've rolled.
Just missed on a 14,
right.
which means his AC is 15. So we need to roll
Yes, higher, that's a 7.
So didn't you hit it?
Oh, thank God.
What it rolled here? So
Also make a con save for me. Actually, just make.
con save.
No, 1 second. I'm just going to double check if that is a con save. Pretty sure it's con save. Yeah, it's con save.
That's a nat 1.
Beautiful.
Well,
So, because I use dazing shots, I've disadvantaged on all of its attacks for the next round.
For its next turn. Excellent. That's gonna help you as you just like pelted in the head. Roll damage. You see a chunk of its skull just get blown completely off from the shot from the tree. Its tongue is now hanging out, blood just dripping. It looks dazed, but doesn't care that half of its head's missing. It's here.
So that's going to be. This is going to be 22 normal damage,
22.
and just 1 sneak damage.
Take a little thing.
So 23 total. Because I use sharpshooter.
Oh, that's right.
So I got the
Oh, good hit, good hit. All right.
Couldn't you?
Now it's your turn. Are you moving or are you happy up in the tree?
I'm going to stay up in the tree because he was engaged in there. Oh no, I can't. That's fine. Yeah,
You can do your bonus action to hide again. You're a rogue.
Not to
Not to All right, Molina.
this one.
You've been woken up. You've heard just spells going off. Someone's screaming, getting thrown, gunshots. What are you doing?
First question, how does the help action work?
You can help somebody and give them advantage on their next thing they're doing.
Okay.
So he can help you to give you advantage, yes.
I was
Like hold you up.
What I was going to do was I was actually going to cast Mage Armor on myself.
Yep.
It says the target's AC becomes 13 plus its Dex modifier. My
Yes.
Dex modifier is negative,
Yes.
so
It would be negative.
does that mean 13 minus 2?
Yes, you'd be 11.
So I have 11?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, so I cast Mage Armor on myself, and a green prismatic barrier kind of just like emanates around me.
Yes.
And then I use my bonus action to command my familiar, Mr. Walter,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to run over to Deadeye.
Yep. So he climbs up
And
the
he's
tree.
going to climb up his back.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's going to climb onto his back, and he's going to cheer him on and give him the help action for his next attack.
Yep, I'm just going to allow that. Yeah, you just see, like, you just made this shot, and you're like, holy shit. And you just see him coming, just bursting out of that tent. Is Walter White. He's running out, and he's
Little backpack on.
straight up the side of the tree, like it's not even there. And he just keeps up in your head, and it's just like,
Good job.
are you staying in the tent, or are you leaving?
I am.
Because you're still.
I'm gonna get out of the
technically
tent.
prone. Yep.
And
Get the fuck out of
Half
there.
your
so I'll be standing there, and then you move. What is it? 15.
But you have
Yeah,
15 feet more.
15 feet. Just
This way?
yes.
Yeah, I thought as much. All right, and that's your turn. Unless you have a no, you give your bonus action to command
No,
your dude.
that's it.
Yep, cool. It is now the Wendigo's turn. You're on the way. 3 attacks against you.
Disadvantage though.
Oh, with disadvantage. All right, I'm gonna roll them
Next
individually.
day.
I'm gonna roll my good one and my bad one. So,
He does problem, but
17 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, first claw slash hit you.
I died.
15
Okay.
damage. The next claw. That is 12.
Miss.
Miss. This comes in, and then it comes down for a bite. Disadvantage. No, that would be another 12.
Get miss.
So as it claws into you, and you just bring your sword up, and you're holding it back as the teeth come down. Half its jaw is just being blown off from his shot as it just connects with your sword. And it's just gnashing, and you see your sword is pushing further and further into its mouth, and its mouth is now getting wider just as you're cutting into it, as this thing is just screaming and trying to
it's like my favorite D&D enemy. Yeah.
trying to eat your face.
Cold sweat.
Yep. All right, Karou, death saving throw, please. Roll a d20
D20.
and hope
anything-
you roll above a 10.
Yeah, anything above 10 is a save, anything below 10's a
Yay! 17.
17, that's one success. All right.
by the way,
Nix'aa,
if you roll
your
a
turn.
1, that's too bad.
Don't.
Yep. But if you roll a 20, you come back to life. What do you think?
Okay, I am going to do Ray of Frost.
Yep.
So I need to roll here.
This whole, dead limbo situation, but worry about life of things, real life things.
19 to hit.
19 hits. And that's with a spell range attack, isn't it? Hmm.
Yeah. That is
What?
5.
What?
Yeah, go for it.
and
That
that's
is
5 damage.
5 damage. That's
It's
alright.
also speed is reduced.
By half?
Is reduced by 10 feet until the start of your
Okay, cool. By 10 feet. Cool. So you can only move 50 feet next turn.
Holy shit.
I did say, nice challenge tonight, guys. Okay, are you moving or are you fine where you are?
Yeah, I think I'll find.
Okay, cool. Yagnar, you finally managed to kick this thing off your sword.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Alright.
Oh no, it's his turn. My turn then.
Yeah.
Right, sorry.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna. I'm actually following it this time, and I'm forgetting people.
Alright. Alright, I'm just gonna swing at it again.
Right, roll 2 attack.
I'm just doing that.
23.
23 to hit. Yeah.
So
And then I'm gonna hold up. I'm gonna use one of my superiority dice to do the attack as well.
Yep, go for it.
Okay, so that's 1d8. So give me a second. Where is the weapon? Okay, that's a d4 is. What's d4
It
now?
is that
That's
stuff.
No, yeah, cool.
What a triangle boy.
3, so that's 14 damage on the first attack.
14.
Right, rolling again. That's a 6.
That misses.
Yep, but I'm gonna use Action Surge.
Yep, go for it.
I ain't gonna do that. I'm just gonna kill this motherfucker. 24 to hit.
24 to hit.
Alright, so we'll do it again.
Yep, go for it. It's a good number.
Alright, and then I'm gonna use. Can I use 2 superiority dice? Or just
If
one?
you've still got them,
I've got 3.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna
You
do.
can use them all up.
I'm gonna use the 3 right now.
Yep, go for it.
So that's 12, 15, 16.
16 extra
And
damage.
that's still got one more roll to go. 17.
17 damage all up.
No, that's 17 hit.
Oh, 17 to hit.
Yep.
Yep, that hits.
And then another 8 damage.
Another 8 damage. You cut into this thing and you're
Not
just
range.
wailing on it. It is, yeah. It went from looking thing, you've just taken chunks out of it. It is looking rough now. All right. Are you staying where you are?
I can't move, it'll try and attack me, so.
All right, Elanna, it's your turn.
I'm gonna cast Firebolt. Well, shoot it with my gun.
Yep.
26 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
9 fire damage.
9.
And as my bonus action, I'm gonna try and use my 16.
6. Yeah, it hits him.
Sweet. Okay, so what it's gonna do? Oh, so many bloody tabs, isn't it? I'm so. 2d8 force damage. It's gonna get pushed back 5 feet.
Yep.
He's gonna
It's the grease.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
So I got it.
It's the
And
great
then
now, isn't it?
2d8.
Still within your range though.
No, it's cool. I've got an idea next.
And it's gonna take 5 force damage.
5 force damage.
And we'll
How'd you
get
get
grease.
opportunity?
It must succeed on a dex saving throw or fall prone when it enters the area.
At 20.
Because I got a nude weight, does that mean I get attack?
No, it's still within your
Yeah.
range.
And if it ends its turn there, it will also succeed on one.
Okay, cool.
Somebody's turn.
Deadeye, your turn.
So I've got advantage, yeah?
Yeah, you're
because I've
hitting.
got- no, because I got Bonesy, roll the white.
You do,
Yeah.
but you don't get sneak attack now because you haven't hidden from last time.
You get sneak attack if you've got advantage on the roll.
No.
That's how it's written.
Rules as written, let's go.
Rules loaded.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a wanker now. But okay, I'm just going to non-sharpshooter this one, but I am still going to try and daze him a shot.
Go for it.
But just for theatrics, because he's up there, I'm going to try and just like dunk and shoot him just under Walter White's pelvis, just for a cool shot.
Okay, go for it.
No, it's not going to happen. That is 13. It is kind of cocked there.
Please don't hit Walter.
So now it is.
But advantage with Walter?
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, Walter just said that.
I missed anyway.
Okay, so you missed the shot. It sees where it's coming from, and now it's going to use its reaction rollback. It can move half its movement away on a miss. So it comes out of the grease. Dex saving throw. That is a 21.
Now we may attack of opportunity.
Yep,
Okay. Is it just one sword or both swords?
just one sword, one hit.
Come on. 26. That's a
Nat 20.
yeah, no, 20. So that means I get to double it.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
I get to double. So that is 12. So that's 16 damage.
16, nice. It's looking really rough as it disappears.
Aww.
As it gets, and you slice into it, and it just like walks behind that tree and just into the darkness.
That's some dodgy shit right there.
Why do we fairy fire it?
All right, Mulder, your turn.
You know, I just realised that.
You just thought
So
this thing
I
was
can't
disappear.
see it
Yeah,
at
it's
all.
gone.
Yeah.
If I attempt to try and find it, that's my action, yeah?
Yeah, what are you trying to do, though?
I don't know.
Find it.
It all
Want to
depends
find
on-
it?
I mean,
Yell at Mark, don't you?
Are you shooting something over there? What are you?
Dude. Oh.
Right.
you can make it miss so it can't get outside of.
Where I think I saw it last,
Yeah.
I'm going to cast my blood orb.
Ah.
It's in there.
All right. Yep. So you guys just see this big giant congeal orb of blood just swirling in the air over where it is. What save is that?
It's a dex save if you're there. It's 5 feet from where I put it.
He got fucking a 26. So
Okay.
he's not where you put it, but he's around that area.
Okay.
Cool. So you've got that out. You can move that on your bonus action on your next turn.
Yes, I can.
All right. Are you fine where you are? Are you moving?
I feel safe because I'm not next to any trees.
Excellent. All right. It is its turn.
Anything for you, bigger?
Yagnar, you're there and you're looking around and suddenly you feel the breath on the back of your neck
No.
as it pops out.
That cold sweat of
With
mine.
It's coming from my body.
Thank you. With its with advantage on all of its attacks thanks to its sneak attack. First claw is a nat 20.
Fuck.
As it comes in. Yeah, nat 20. You're looking around and suddenly just fucking big clawed fingers burst from your chest as it just through your back.
Oh.
24 damage.
My hit points.
So you're down.
Oh, I don't even see a point of doing the other thing. Because, yeah, I'm sitting down.
Oh no, you think you go down.
All right.
Go,
I'm gonna go Hulk and Maggie and start going, yeah.
You see him like,
Get back up. I don't know why I'm getting back up for this, but I want more.
To stand up.
20 to hit on the next claw.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay, you're down. And then it's going to bite you, automatically hitting you. You take 2 death saving throws. And it regains
That makes me feel sick,
16 hit
man.
points.
How do I get 16 hit points if I'm...
It's getting into the blood every bite that it
And it just throws you to the side.
Everyone stop bleeding. You fucking
So he's just...
You know the worst thing is? You're first, second, third.
And you just... You see Yagnar's blood just dripping down its face now. Karou, death saving throw.
This is 6.
6, 1 fail, 1 success, 1 fail, still good. Nix'aa, your turn. You just see him just come out of the shadows, shove his hand through the back of Yagnar, and just rip a huge chunk out of his throat. And Yagnar's on the ground.
What's the difference between a catapult at a first and second level?
More damage.
Okay, so
And 5 more pounds of weight.
okay, well we're gonna do second level then because we want more
Yep.
damage. I'm gonna throw up I'm gonna pick up half of the fire, not all the fires for the people without
just,
night vision.
yeah,
can
logs
see.
and shit out of the fire.
Yeah, coal, logs, shit that's on fire.
Yep,
The man's getting fire.
yep. You won't take fire damage, but you're gonna fucking hit him hard. So what's the saving throw on catapult?
What do you mean he won't take fire though? I'm hitting him with fire.
14.
Hitting him.
That is a 11.
Oof.
You hit him. Roll damage for second level.
Oh, that's
12.
12 damage as it just slams into him. He's looking real rough. Are you wanting to do anything else? She can.
Oh, one more time.
Quicken spell.
Yeah, can
Quicken
I?
spell, and then you yeet another thing at him. So another.
Yeah. I just gotta convert my sorcery points.
Fuck off.
What?
I rolled the exact same thing again. 11.
Live.
And
Roll your damage.
catapult.
1
As you just seen, you just yeet these flaming logs and rocks at him.
14.
get him,
How
girl.
do you want to kill him?
Yes.
Yes.
I want a burning lump of coal to go into his mouth as he's yelling because he's ow, you just hit me.
Yeah, it's him.
So as he's ah, the second lump of coal on fire just through his mouth and out the back of his head, and his head just pulls back.
Yeah, so as the first one hits him, just smacks him, you see the other bottom half of his jaw get ripped off, and he comes around and just tongue flailing, just screams, and then just like a rock, flaming rock from the fire, just at the back of its head, and it's and just falls over. It'll be back. So, you two, they're dying. What are you doing?
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him.
Yep.
I'm gonna wish them well because I can't help it.
10 healing.
That's fine.
10. Yeah,
I
use the back.
have one with healing.
Oh, wait.
You get up and you're like, and you just see her over there like,
So I got this. Give me a second. Then I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go over.
Was this
Yeah.
a pain healing?
I'm gonna come over. I've got cure wounds. I'm gonna slap my hands together and go start warming them up and go put it onto her and then start healing her. So for that,
you'll be fine. He goes.
I'm gonna take a photo.
Oh,
Can it be like a defibrillator?
Yeah. And you're like,
just do it like, you've got this, come back. He's like,
so
ugh.
yeah.
What did Dad say?
Then
Like, is it a defibrillator?
Oh,
Pretty
yeah.
much.
Then I'm gonna walk back, I'm gonna get up, just hobble over to where the body is. I'm gonna cut the fucking thing's head off.
Are you?
Yep.
Okay.
It was like done.
Be very careful with taking parts of the Wendigo.
You saying that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I
I'll allow that.
Because
I'll
I think
allow
we know about magical. Like,
Yeah, roll a history check.
See, look, I've watched enough Supernatural, so fuck away from the Wendigo's gun.
so
No, not like it was like just
oh god, I don't
Gonna
know.
make that go away.
Yeah, you're all good now. You've got how many hit points did you heal up for?
4.
four.
You got 4 hit points.
I rolled 23 on history.
Yeah, these things, yeah. Folklore from the north.
Not from the parents with
Yeah.
area with village creatures stuff.
I think you also now seeing it
Yep.
and now had the
You know,
head,
well, that is
the trail through your village of these things.
Yep.
It's like shit you tell your kids at night to spook them and stuff. Yeah, that these things usually hunt in the snow. Kind of things down here.
Wait. I would know one of these.
Yeah.
She was like staying out. There is their grandparents.
Okay, so
Yeah, these
so
things.
what do I? So obviously, it being so the other thing, so I'm looking, I go, this isn't native to here.
Yeah, these are things but in your tales it's more what's the word? Furrier, it's more accustomed to the climate.
So
These
so
things-
this is like a different species, like you know, like it's
Yeah.
its
This thing-
adaptations isn't the same.
as you're looking at it, it looks like it's the body of an old man. But and the funny thing is, you go to like cut its head off, and you grab its head and you nearly pull its entire body up off the ground effortlessly. It feels like you're lifting a small child in weight. This thing weighs fucking nothing.
Should have cost totally
Yeah.
Okay, well, the next thing too is right. So we were talking about the fact that we shouldn't take the body parts of it.
Should own it.
Yeah.
When I go Karou, you want to do what you know is right to it, and just walk away. Or I'm going to draw a picture of it.
So what are you doing, Karou?
Sorry, I'm just looking at all the different fires.
Burning hands would work perfectly.
Yeah.
I'm just going to hobble over to somewhere, just lie down for a bit.
Done. Burning hands. Cost.
So you go over to it, over its body, and you're like, alright, fuck you, and you start pelting it with fire. As soon as you hit it with the fire, the body starts twitching, and its head just snaps back open, and it starts screaming and like writhing. You're like, oh shit! And you're just burning it as it's like trying to claw at you, but like its body is like disintegrating from the flames. And you're like, oh fuck, as it turns to a giant ash pile. Good thing you did that.
Okay.
that shit like regens.
This is painted.
It's got multi-lives, bro. It's got multi-lives.
And yeah, you're like, "Ah." Yeah, and it is permadead now. Though.
Thank God.
I will return.
Oh, Wendigo. It's good Wendigo. Good fight.
Do we get to have a rest?
No, that was a brutal fight. I got one turn.
Yeah, you can now.
What did you do during the game? I stayed in stasis, limbo.
So,
I laid down.
you guys just wailed on it, but it hit you hard. I was worried it's going to be a bit too strong. No, you guys handled it.
Oh, that was brutal. Like, the fact that I used my superior dice to help me do that stuff was the only thing I could think of doing. Like, everything out.
I would just like to point out that I am
Helped you
very
for around too.
not happy.
It's like a disadvantage on
That
all its
it didn't
attacks.
go
Like
right
that thing. No,
Yeah,
it's you would have been-
bullshit.
you would have been down.
It's all right. Malzar, you bring back your blood orb. That's the first time you've seen him cast that spell too. Catches your attention.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Oh, you know what this is. You have it written down. Because you copied his runes that he was...
Oh, I did. No,
Yes.
you're a special boy
You
book.
did.
The magic is foreign to you, though. It's weird.
So what do I know about that? What is that movie?
Fucking pretty much nothing, but you know that that's the spell he used, and you know that what you have written down is the runes and incantation for that spell.
Be able to cast it.
You don't know?
Teach me make the blood orb. Yeah, can I be like, yo, what's
Teach
that?
you.
Yeah, I got your notes.
Maybe sometime. I'll teach you how to cast the base spell first, and then the necromantic magic imbued
What does it do?
later on.
I don't know. I can make you shit.
I know you can make me shit.
And for that,
We'll have to strike a deal. But the necromantic magic in it takes quite a while to learn.
I got time. I got so much time.
Well, you all now get to have a long rest.
Huh.
The few of you that stay up that couldn't sleep, your watch goes uneventful, and the sun comes up on a new day.
I'm going to be saying on this snore in my head, I'm in the heaviest sleep I could be in my life.
Been teaching Bonesy how to aim.
You're teaching the
Right.
familiar how to shoot a gun.
No, yeah, I haven't given him the gun. I'm just like teaching him his, so to speak, sights.
Okay, fair enough.
So we have a long rest, do we?
Long rest,
Yeah.
definitely.
Long rest, definitely. And I think we'll leave it there tonight, guys. I think everyone's a bit worn out. So, I hope you enjoyed tonight's episode. I hope I scared you all a little bit.
Just a little
Yeah,
bit.
just a little.
And the terrors will continue to come on the journey to Narrington. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.
So,
See ya.